The life force of your bond. A power like light itself. Unseen for generations. A dyad in the force.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dyad in the Force, episode 118. We are officially a really long-lived species on the podcast stage. We're here to talk about this week in Star Wars, or as I'm saying, this week in pain. So, guys, get ready in the chat to discuss all of the things that hurt us this week. So, Choco, how you doing, man?
I am doing great, just getting back. I recently got this bad boy added to my collection.
Ooh.
Yeah, this was one of our little takeaways from getting to play Jedi Survivor for a bit up in Hollywood.
That is amazing.
Wonderful time. It was a great event. Got to go to Galaxy's Edge for the first time with this guy, and got to meet Cal Kestis himself. That was cool, and party with a bunch of creators and cool people. So it was a blast.
Absolutely. But seeing as this is the week in pain, we have two special guests joining us. We have Alanis and Cheyenne. Am I saying that right, Cheyenne?
You are, yeah. Cheyenne.
Cheyenne? Awesome. Okay. Alanis, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell everyone where they can find you.
Hello. So I'm Alanis. You can follow me at Natakyber on everything. You can also follow me at isCalisback on Twitter, because that's a hot account right now. It's coming. And you can also listen to me over at Sith Face Podcast.
Awesome. Oh, I think I do have one for you guys. Right there.
Beautiful.
Solid.
Clink.
We will do things again eventually. We're just vibing.
Is there going to be a in-person episode coming up soon?
Probably sometime soon. We like to do our little get-togethers.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And Cheyenne.
Yeah, so you can follow me over at on TikTok at Cheyenne.b is my user on there, and then also on Instagram at Shine_like a diamond. Not obviously the same title, but my TikTok title is taken, so I have it linked in my bio if it's hard to find.
That struck me funny.
I like it.
I'm just started singing in my head. Shine bright like a diamond.
Literally, that's where it's from. I came up with it in high school, and I've just never changed it since. So,
Nice.
That is iconic.
Thank you.
Hello to everyone in the chat. We have so far Daxon, Marianne, Cal, the Podwans. Who are the Podwans? Lothal Young. We got Victoria in the chat. Uveers is here to cash in on her slap for Choco. If you guys don't know,
Listen,
Choco was out of pocket on our pre-show.
I got asked, are we gonna see the whole? We're gonna see the whole. I want to say mandatory. Sorry, the whole Rebels crew, going forward. And I said we are not going to see Kanan.
Uncalled for.
Oof.
Absolutely uncalled for.
You guys get slaps too. That's cool. I can handle it.
Yep. That was slap number 1. And you guys can also join in on this slap debt. but we
Deserved.
We don't engage in violence.
I'll send you all some slap coupons so you can redeem one. So we'll see.
We also have I Am Asian Batgirl in the chat. Good to see you over here. Jimmy Neal.
Hello.
The real question is Jason. I'll do you one better. Why is Jason? So, okay, let's get
I
started.
do have some questions on the why is Jason though. Like, if your mom's a Twi'lek, why is your hair green? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Twi'leks
Something
don't have
about
hair.
pigments. Let's move on to our initial segment here, which is our Road to Celebration, or Dyad's Edge. Because, as Choco mentioned, we did go to Galaxy's Edge for the first time. And we got to say, I'm in the middle of cutting together our kind of like vlog about it. But like, I met Ray. She passed me by. I said, "Hey, Ray." And she said, "Hi." And then Careless Whisper played in my ears. And I was taken right then and there. Yeah, it was a fun experience. Choco, what was your favorite experience at Galaxy's Edge?
Oh man, just everything, you know. As far as meeting people, meeting Fennec Shand was pretty cool. Definitely stayed in character. We saw Mando walking about, getting to.
Jimmy Neal subscribed to the Dyad.
Oh,
Thank you, Jamie.
Jimmy. Thank you for joining. Yeah, getting to fly the Falcon. It was a fever dream. We flew it quite poorly.
Did you post the scorecard?
I did post the scorecard.
Loser. Why would you expose us like that?
Because when you have a big enough platform, people enjoy watching you fail.
That's true.
The true question: blue or green milk?
Green milk.
No. Brooke's gonna come after you. Brooke's coming after you.
So
Wait.
I actually didn't have
Is the
either
mind trick
in
blue?
the park.
No. The mind trick, I think. Oh no, it is blue. It is blue. Jet juice is red.
Okay, then the blue one. So not green. I like the green milk at Scum and Villainy.
Yes.
That one's a good one.
And that's what I was gonna say, is that I didn't have any in the park, and I know I should have, but at the bar, Scum and Villainy, drink a lot of blue and green milk that has a pretty high alcohol content, and you know what I mean. Like didn't think the version in the park would quite cut it. So, you know, I had some moof juice, and that was delicious, and I had a I keep forgetting the drink I got at Oga's, but it was like a margarita with Dole Whip, and it was delicious.
Ooh.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. Alanis, Cheyenne, your favorite experience at Galaxy's Edge?
Ooh. Probably when I went in April with Brooke and V. I was crying the entire time, and Chewie walked out, and I just completely just started sobbing in the middle of the park. And Chewie pointed at Brooke and I. So we walked over, and he just gave us a huge hug, and like V got like the perfect picture of it.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Hug. What about you, Cheyenne?
I actually have not been to Galaxy's Edge, so I don't have any. I know. I'm like, maybe one of these days in the next couple of years I'll get a chance to make it there, but I don't know. So no personal experiences, but I think if Mando spoke to me at the park, I would probably die. I think I'd
Same.
actually pass away.
Hey, listen. Are you going to a celebration this year?
I am not. I wish, but hopefully
You're
2025.
You're our prime target audience for DICON, which is happening next year.
Oh,
which
yeah?
is a 4-day weekend at Galaxy's Edge that we are, we're organizing because there's no celebration next year, right? So let's just
Yeah.
get everybody to gather around and go to Galaxy's Edge together and have a semi-celebration by ourselves.
Oh, I love that.
You're absolutely welcome to come. And
Yeah.
it's Florida, right, Pep? We haven't decided that yet still.
Yeah, I want to have that conversation. Also, I see Podwans in here. We're definitely going to be reaching out to Podwans and try to just get just all the cool people in the community just to hang out, because great thing about celebrations being able to hang out together, but everyone's doing stuff and all over the place. Sometimes it's hard to coordinate. It would be fun to do like a weekend where the thing is us hanging out, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, we still have to decide whether it's land or world, depending on logistics from everyone that wants to go and wants to attend. We'll definitely take it into consideration and make it a less intimidating prospect for those who would otherwise go to a celebration. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sounds really fun.
You know, I would like to kind of throw an audible. I know we this is something we have not discussed. Sometimes we play a Who Am I game as an icebreaker, but I kind of want to call an audible here, if that's cool. I want to ask everyone to do this, to describe yourself in 3 Star Wars characters. That way we can all just
Counts as one. Just saying.
I'm not anything like Callus though, which is so funny. I'm trying to think. Wow.
Yeah, if you can describe yourself in 3 characters, I will. And of course, it's all self-perception, so people will probably argue with my choices. But for me, I'm gonna go with Obi-Wan, Tech, and Mace Windu.
While you guys think, I'm going to address
Oh.
the chat because yeah, it's going to depend largely on where the lion's share of people are coming from. We're going to corral everyone into a DiadCon server and get everyone to invite people and just kind of like chain reaction that, and then we'll hold a poll, land or world, and then you guys can vote that way. Essentially, because I know there's a lot of people who are on the east and like central who are closer to world, but there's a lot of people in the west that are closer to land as well. But we'll make the compromises. You guys ready with your characters?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Leia, Anakin, and Jyn Erso.
Ooh.
Okay. So what you're saying is you're real spicy, and from what I've seen,
It's true.
Yes, very much so.
I like the kind of like the dichotomy between Leia and Anakin right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Cheyenne?
I'm kind of torn on my third one, but my first 2 I could think of for sure. I'm going to say Ahsoka, Echo, and that's not just because he's my favorite character. I do think I self-project onto him a lot. And R2? I don't know. Kind of always like running around screaming. So like that I feel like makes sense.
Sorry, Suki.
No, she's just barking now. Let's see. We got some people in the chat. We have
I really said her.
we have Kenny in the chat, who is Qui-Gon, Hondo, and Rex. Dang,
That is a good collection.
how you gonna be Hondo and Rex at the same time? You know, it's like lawful good and then like chaotic neutral at the same time. I envision Batgirl, Raharowick, Omega, and Buryaga. That's some good stuff right there.
Okay.
Victoria,
That's-
Sabine, Kanan, and Gela. I love the love for Gela.
Yes.
Ooh, honorary 4th for mine, Rail Averos. Honorary 4th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
I
still
do.
get more chaos in the mix. But I
Yeah.
I do see it. Shout out to Cal.
I feel like adding rails is adding the quality of thirst.
Yes, that's what was missing.
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
like it.
Shout out to Cal for being a member for 20 months. Much love for the Dyad. Thank you very much, Cal. Always a huge
Love you, Cal.
friend of the channel. Let's see. I haven't given mine much thought as I'm like, you know, I think first and foremost it's Yoda. I know everyone's gonna
Boo.
but am I wrong? Like, you know, it's like that dedication to the light, dedication to education and wisdom. Let's see who else. But also there's some, I definitely think there's some Qui-Gon in me too. Because I definitely recognize the flaws of Yoda and the council and the order.
I see through the lies of the Jedi.
Not that far. Yeah. Who would be my third?
Your third person? I mean, you want me to say it?
I'll take it from you. You're my Dyad.
Your third person is Rey.
I'll take it. Do you have a justification?
Because as serious as the other two are, you still have the playful and light qualities in it, the acceptance of others, the there's also just less judgment, I would say, in a negative sense against anyone. And yeah, I mean that's what I'm calling. So in the chat though, in the chat between who is it? I am Asian back row and Victoria. I feel like both of theirs are just being better people than the rest of us. If you have Rahara, Omega, and Buryaga, then that means you're like super loyal, ride or die. Like never, you know what I mean? And then Sabine, Kanan, and Gela is again super loyal. I'll murder anything that's gonna hurt you, and even if you're kind of a dick sometimes, it's okay.
I was just laughing at the rails puns.
Yes.
Choco, do you want to?
Indeed.
Choco, you want to remind everyone what we're giving away this week for real fans?
I would, but I don't have them next to me.
All right, well, I can do it. 1 and 2 of Phase 2, Convergence and Cataclysm. Again, this set's going to Daxon for winning last week. But yes. Choco's got a set for the rest of y'all.
Yes, I have a set for whoever wins today. And we'll actually be able to send it out this time because we had to wait for Cataclysm to actually come out. Yes. But yes, that will be the prize.
Yep. And this week's Real Fans was Rebels. Real Fans would know Rebels. So if you guys have recently rewatched it, you guys will be there'll be high expectations of you guys.
Oh no.
I use the habitual B as I be watching Rebels. It's a constant thing. It's never you watch it and rewatch it. It's you be watching it.
That's honestly pretty fair. I watch through Imperial Eyes like a unhealthy amount.
Yeah,
I love it.
Have you seen Rebels? Yesterday. 2 hours ago.
That's what I was going to say. Literally me right before this watching Rebels.
And here I was thinking that I connected with Buri's social anxiety. Yeah, there's some of that. I mean, everybody in the High Republic has some kind of social anxiety. You know, to be fair.
That being said, can I add Jama Ram to mine?
I will. You can add Ram. I'll add Wreath.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I feel like a couple of months ago you were in town for something, and you asked me to come out to Scum and Villainy, and I was like, basically the equivalent of I'd rather read. So just lightly Wreath. But also, you know, Choco How is the Jedi Survivor event? I know we mentioned it briefly, but
Yeah, it was a magical place. No, we got to go there. We got to play the game for 4 hours. Started like an hour into the game, and then played for 4 hours. So we got to get a lot of details. We got to meet the man in the tank. We got to. There's a lot of things I can't say yet because they're holding us back until 8 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. I will say, High Republic fans, we stay winning. We stay winning.
absolutely. But I feel like for Dyad viewers, we should show that thing.
What thing?
The thing that you showed me.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure which one, but the T-shirt they gave me.
Hold on, I'm DMing you.
The anticipation.
Oh, okay. So there was a little bit of, I guess, private footage that. So sometimes when I go to events, I will, obviously you bring your phone, but I have a secondary phone, and so sometimes when they confiscate phones, you're like, I still got a phone.
Oh, sneaky.
So, yeah, if we can get a good new look at our favorite redheaded boy here, but yeah, if you wanna show off our goodest boy.
I mean, we can set it up a little bit more than that, right? I think, because he showed me. It is, in fact, Cal Kestis in live action.
Oh.
I can't tell what show it is, but it is. We are going to get him in live action, and it's gonna be amazeballs. So
Someone needs life support for Brooke. Whenever that happens, we need to make sure that she is safe.
Choco,
Yeah.
you want me to play it?
Yep. Let's go ahead and run it. Damn the consequences.
Oh my god. That's so good.
I was completely unsuspecting.
That was good. That was good.
I cannot believe that you just rickrolled everybody in the year of our Lord 2023.
That's iconic. Iconic. That makes up for the Kanan comment, honestly.
Well, I'm glad that some
Okay.
people are enjoying it.
But they look similar, right? You can see where
Yeah,
you could
that's
make
Cal.
that mistake.
It's live action Cal, like literally. Let's see. Victoria said monsters. Young said y'all are fuckers. Jason said literally mean. I don't know how you guys forgot it was April Fool's. But I gotta give credit to Choco. He set that one up, and I was just like, man, if it's a Rickroll, we gotta do something with Cal Kestis because Astley is literally Cal Kestis.
But I just came back from the event, so it was believable and all that good stuff.
I was gonna say that's what made it so good. Like it was possible.
And if you're watching EA, I did not film anything behind my back. Invite me to the next one too, please. Thank you.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
+4. Everyone in the chat. Invite everybody. Okay, so really quickly, just for like 3 or 4 minutes, Alanis, you're going to Celebration, right?
Yes.
Do you have any plans for cosplay?
Yes. So Friday is my Jedi Satine. Saturday is Khaleesi of the Chimera, so it's a Daenerys Thrawn crossover. And then Sunday for my panel, I'm doing, I guess you could call it a Disney bound, but it's basically a 70s Leia. So I got some kick-ass go-go boots. And Monday, I'm going to be exhausted, so nothing.
You know what? Props to those people, including you, for cosplaying for all of the days, seemingly all of the days. I only have Axel Greylark on Sunday, and even then, it's kind of like a Coruscant high fashion version of him, because we don't really see him other than like a concept art. So
right.
I put together something. Hopefully, my sense of fashion works out, but we'll see.
Nice.
I mean, I got the face.
All cosplay counts.
So, this is gonna be Pep soon.
Love it.
Look at that handsome mug.
Amazing.
Young says, Alanis, I love all of them. So jealous. Have the most funnest of times.
Thank you.
Hopefully, though, next year, or at least next celebration, because of the content we've been getting, I want to see Yaddle cosplays. We need Yaddle.
Yes.
There's gonna be a lot more Yaddle stands next year. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Someone needs to do it.
That would be epic. She got a fire hairstyle and tails.
Honestly, yeah.
Right? You just look at it and you're like, I mean, I mean, I'll speak for myself, but I know Choco agrees. We stay thirsty for Yaddle in tails.
All right, little green queen.
Yeah.
Green Queen. Iconic.
All right, let's move on to our first segment, which is the Bad Batch finale. And this is where all of our emotions
Not ready.
come out in a flood.
Yep.
So, the summit, Plan 99, it's just a whole bunch of pain. Now, I did apologize in our reaction, and I will apologize to you all in the chat for making light of the fates of our boys. But it is a coping mechanism. So as we get closer and closer to the inevitability, I'm like, oh, it could be him, it could be them, it could be whoever, you know, and I like play roulette with whoever could die, and that is just how I kind of soften the blow. But I apologize to Marianne, Young, and I guess to you two as well. Yeah, it hit me hard, but these two episodes, and honestly, I did so much of my coping that I didn't know it was going to hit me that hard. Like, it literally broke me.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like I was expecting something to happen, but I was not expecting that.
No.
Yeah,
Not
like
at all.
yeah, I feel like all season they were like building towards something huge, and I'll be honest, like I had my money on Echo. I'm sorry, Cheyenne.
No, it's
really
okay.
thought-
It's okay because I spent the entire day. So I normally wait until after work on Wednesdays to watch the episode because I go into the office on Wednesdays. And all day I was so anxious, mentally preparing myself for it to be Echo because I thought for sure. So the entire day I'm just like in my thoughts, like it's if anything happens, it's gonna be Echo. I'm not mentally prepared. And then I was also at the same time trying to rationalize and be like, it's only season 2. They're not going to kill anybody. They're not going to do that. And so then imagine the shock.
Yeah.
For
Wait,
me,
I don't know if I believe he's dead though.
No. I'm very firmly on the side that he's not dead. And I don't know, denial is a river in Egypt and I am happily floating along. As I know most of us are. I don't know. There's too many signs pointing to it.
Here's where I stand on that. and this is gonna sound morbid, and I apologize. I almost hope that he is dead because, as the Grand Inquisitor says, some things are worse than death. If that creepy scientist man found him still alive, I don't want him to go through whatever he's going to be subjected to if he found him alive down there. That's where I kind of stand on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, in the expanded universe, Phase 0, Dark Troopers. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They were people in there, and I don't want that. Although I do think it would be funny if that happens, and he's like running at this percentage of efficiency, and they're like, "Can you make him talk more human?" You're like, "No, that came. He's like that before."
That's natural, actually.
We've been trying to get rid of that. That's just.
Yeah, Jackson, this is not an image that we need on our minds.
Oh,
Hemlock
no.
only got parts, not the person.
No, don't
God
say that.
Damn,
Please.
I thought I said dark stuff sometimes. Shoot.
And I'm torn because, on one hand, I want Tech to be safe because he's a precious angel baby. But on the other hand, narratively speaking, it would be so cool if they did go that route with Hemlock, just to kind of see how they navigate such a dark idea in a media that is catered towards a younger audience in a way. It would just be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when did you guys suspect it was going to be Tech? Because for me, I mean, actually, throughout this whole season, I've been kind of feeling like they're doing a lot to build up his character. So
Yes.
either this is to make it worse when it happens, or everyone but Tech kicks it, and then we have Tech, Phi, and Omega flying through the galaxy as a little family, which I think would be really cute. But as soon as she tried to say goodbye, and they didn't really get to say that, I was like, God damn it!
Yeah.
Those curtains.
Yeah.
Same.
That
This
was the
is
moment.
equivalent of saying, "This is my last mission before retirement."
This is it was the same for me. I throughout the season, it was Echo for me. That was my pick. And as soon as I saw Fee and Tech have their moment, I was like, you can see it in the reaction. I was like, never mind, it's Tech.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt the same way the entire season. Like, they did all of that build up, and I was just hoping that it wasn't going to lead to that being, the end result in the finale, because I feel like that's really frustrating to finally give, all throughout season 1, we had asked for more character development for both Tech and Echo, and we finally got it, and we finally got such amazing, beautiful moments with him as a character, and they fleshed him out so well, and I'm just, if it is the route that he's truly dead and he's truly gone at this point, I'm going to be really frustrated, just in the sense that, they did all of that build up just to make losing him hurt more.
God damn it, Dave!
So yeah, always Jennifer Corbett.
It's
we are
Jennifer
in your
Corbett,
walls.
but we just have to. But just saying, "Damn it, Dave," just feels right.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I still say thanks, Obama.
And I also think part of what broke me was just the way they did it as well. It's not something where it's not as impactful if he just happens to get shot and then they're like, Tech, no, but the whole trope of self-sacrifice, coupled with the musical score that they chose to play at that moment with Omega just yearning and screaming.
Yes.
Hits so hard.
I had to, on my bingo card that I made for this season that I was posting about on TikTok, I had one of the Bad Batch members sacrificing themselves on there. And I was thinking, could it potentially be in terms of, sacrificing themselves and one of them die, or one of them just gives themselves up and ends up in Imperial custody? I don't know. But I think with the whole thing being Plan 99, all throughout the season, you know, us knowing the name of the episode, Plan 99, I had seen so many people speculate about like what we thought it was going to be. And we thought it was obviously going to be them going to rescue Crosshair and finally getting him back. And I feel like not once did I see any of us actually realize that Plan 99 was going to be literally what 99 did in season 3, which was sacrificing himself. And I feel like that just made it all the worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have to say though, I absolutely loved that Tech was still so Tech about it, of like, obviously this is the play. Like, you know, they're like, oh, we'll do whatever. And like, then we all get caught and we all die. Like, this is, yeah. I mean, and of course he makes his precision shot just like a few episodes back, and that's just wonderful.
Oh no, I thought I had a sad thought.
Oh no.
You know how Tech has always had trouble expressing himself and, you know, being emotive. I just had the thought, like, after he says that, he says the line that, you know, everyone's latching onto in chat, when have we ever followed orders? And then he shoots, and then everyone's like, no, and then that scene. But before we shift sequences, it's just an eye and then a tear.
I'm going to start crying right now.
It's a sad thought. I mean, I was just thinking of like, but I get that they wanted to keep it a little bit ambiguous. Like, oh, is he dead? Is he not? Did he survive? But like, just to see the moment where Tech showed emotion is that moment. Oh, it hurts me.
You know.
It was very...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead, Elena.
I was literally just...
This is too much. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, the whole scene was very Captain America and Bucky. That was the first thing that I thought of the second that whole sequence was happening. I was like, oh, one of them are definitely falling off this.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. And your thoughts, Cheyenne?
Oh, the only other thing I was just going to add to that was that the fact that Tech didn't take his eyes off of Wrecker the entire time he fell. And he was just like... Anyways.
Yeah. Marianne in the chat said, there was a tear? No, that's just a headcanon thought that I had to make the scene more powerful. And I ended up, you know, bringing down the mood.
Now, I have seen people expressing extra hate towards Saul Guerrero for his involvement in there. And I think it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it sucks what happened. But, like, the Empire's the bad guys.
I will say, Marianne in the chat said, don't get me started on the music. And also, you already have my notes, so take it away. And I do have her notes. So she says, there's a specific version of the Bad Batch theme from episode 1. It plays with Hunter, Echo, and Wrecker being pulled into the Marauder while the crabs are attacking. Initially, I thought it meant that something was going to happen to either Wrecker, Echo, or Hunter, and or Crosshair was not with them. Now I wonder if it meant that they were the only 3 left. And when Tech told Hunter that Crosshair was their brother, Omega's theme was playing. I think that was a nod to the end of season 1 when Omega told Crosshair that he was their brothers and her brother too. I'm 99% sure that the music during Tech's fall is the same music playing while Hunter watches the shuttle with Hemlock and Omega get away. All right, everyone's sad again.
Horrible.
Marianne, I can't. She was chatting with me about this yesterday, and I was like, your musical analyses are literally going to be what takes me out. Like, I cannot handle them.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry I made you cry, Marianne. Daxon says, also, fuck Saw. Loves his character as a character, but he ruins more than he helps. Hey, that's what antagonists do in stories, you know what I mean? They gotta.
Or let's put this out there. If there is no impediment and Saul fully succeeded in his mission here, he would have won Star Wars.
Yes.
And all our boys would have died.
All our boys would have died, but Tarkin and Krennic and like everyone who could have been Death Star, who's on the Death Star project, would have been gone. All the bad things happening to our clone boys. That threat would be neutralized, and I'm just saying, if Saul had succeeded.
So I mean, we get to the part that they get Omega, right? Sid betrayed them, and I found that funny because like in a matter of like 5 seconds, I was like, no, I'm not. I'm tired of vilifying her, and she's like, gives the side eye. I'm like, never mind.
I have not liked Sid since she used Omega for child gambling in season 1.
Honestly, mood.
And ever since then, like I'd say that people are like, no, she's a hashtag girl boss. Sid is slaying. And I'm like, I don't know. There's something up with that. And the season has proven me right.
Yeah. I don't know. I always tried to kind of like give her the benefit of the doubt. I feel like through most of season 1, I was like, okay, she's fine. And then season 2 rolled around again. I was kind of feeling the same way. And then with episode 4, Faster, I was like, okay, like they finally kind of revealed her shady past. We see that she's, I don't know, like she had a little bit of like internal turmoil and like, wrestling with her own past. But I was like, maybe they could take this one of two ways. They could redeem her, or it could get worse. And then as the season went on, she stopped caring about them whenever they got stranded on the one planet in, I think, episode 9. And, then I was like, okay, we're over her at this point. They need to leave her. I knew a betrayal was going to be coming. And I don't know, Young and I were also talking about this kind of, as the last couple episodes, like right before they came out, that we were like, okay, we know a Sid betrayal is coming, but do we think that there's the potential that she's going to feel guilty about it? And I think that she definitely did. And we saw that in the episode. So I'll be interested to see in season 3 if they explore that at all.
Yeah.
I would love in season 3 to see Wrecker shot put her.
Yes.
Honestly,
You know
yes.
what I mean?
He deserves to. He really does.
Young says, I also think Fee is going to pop Sid a good one on her chin.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
I don't
That
think
should have been after credit scenes.
I haven't thought about just how Fee would feel as well. Like, that totally just went over my head because she wasn't there, but
I've seen some fan fictions already. I've been trying to avoid reading them, but I've seen some pop up of her point of view and realizing that Tech wasn't coming back, and I'm obviously trying to avoid reading them because I don't want to be even more upset. But yeah.
I don't want to think how Fee would feel because I'm just going to cry again. This is the episode where you're just going to cry. Emery.
The most
Omega's
obvious
sister.
reveal of all time.
Yeah. Choco saw it so much earlier, but as soon as I heard her say crosshair, I was like,
That's oddly familiar.
yeah.
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 What do you guys think? What do you guys think her part's gonna be in all of this?
I think that she is eventually going to be the one that, helps everyone escape and will most likely sacrifice herself. That's kind of my overarching guess. And the reason why I say that is just her actions towards Crosshair are so empathetic, like she understands. And I really think that Omega kind of talking with her and explaining something like that is going to happen. I could see that. That's my current thought process with it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Alanis. I didn't think about her like sacrificing herself, but I definitely think she's going to aid in some kind of like hopefully clone uprising on Mount Tantus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could maybe see it.
Yeah, I was leaning more towards what you were saying with the clone uprising. I mean, she knows all of the ins and outs of how things operate and how not to stand out. You know, we can tell she was not on board with what was happening, but was resigned to her fate. But once you get Omega in there, who has all the outside knowledge, and you have Emery with all the inside knowledge, put those two together, and they will be able to successfully send out a message, you know, shoot up a signal flare to the Bad Batch, and then we'll finally get, you know, everyone else running in to save them.
Rex, Echo, Gregor. And that's where
All
that
the boys.
dies.
Stop. Please.
No, I will stop. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We all know it's coming at some point. So I have to mentally prepare myself now. But
Well, so they're gonna get in. They're gonna be like really, really backed in the corner and not able to escape. And then, pew pew, the people who have a corner are gonna drop, and that's where it's gonna be Wolf, and Cody have been locked down here, and they use that as a time to escape.
Wolf, Cody, and Hondo.
Hondo has the getaway
What
ship.
am I doing here? I don't smell profit. And then Cody's like, just help us get our brothers. You know, I don't know. What is this? Sabine watch, Quinlan watch, and now Hondo watch?
I had him on my bingo card too, and I was a little sad we didn't see him at some point, but maybe next season. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there was certainly a possibility for Hondo to show up in The Mandalorian, the pirates. Why?
I really thought he was.
I know. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be the episode. But man, still a great episode for The Mandalorian. You know, this sort of this movement of the Mandalorians to Navarro and coming out of the shadows it's a huge step for them, and similarly a huge step for the Armorer to recognize Bo-Katan's way as being a way, you know, because leading up to this point in the series, the Armorer is all about the way, the ancestral way, the way that they walk, and nothing else could possibly exist. Especially when Din is like, well, I'm gonna go bathe in living waters. It's like, our planet is cursed, but you can go. But suddenly there is another way, and Bo-Katan can walk it and reunite people. And that was the moment I was like, Sabine!
She's coming.
She is. What did you guys think of the episode?
I mean, we all know my favorite part, obviously. That's pretty easy. I have not felt the air sucked out of my lungs like that in a very, very long time. I loved just how casual the Zeb drop was.
Yeah.
It was so fitting to Zeb too, of just like this, hey man, what's up? What's going on? Like, I thought it was just beautiful. It was like when Star Wars does like little Easter eggs and cameos, this is how I want it done. Like just casual, just blended in. I loved it. And I had to rewatch the episode because the first time I watched it, my mind was blank after I saw Zeb.
Yeah, it is a good way to do cameos because it just means that they are part of the world.
Yes.
They just happen to be there. Whereas like I think a blatant cameo would be they need to go to a different planet. Like let's say like Din just happens to have a quest to go to New Lasan. And oh well, of course he's there, you know, but like to drop him in there and just be like, oh, he's a pilot. He's helping out the resistance. That's it's part of it. I think that was a good cameo drop as well. Cheyenne, what about you?
I loved the episode. I thought it was really good. I was same boat as Alanis again. I was like losing it at Zeb. I sat there in like literal disbelief, and I watched it right before the Bad Batch finale, and I was so excited about like getting to the finale that I was just kind of like, okay, like I'll watch this for now so that I don't see any spoilers later, but then I'll have to really come back and like actually pay attention again. And then Zeb showed up and I was like, is that Garza Aurelios? Like immediately put me back in. I was so excited to see him. And I think a lot of people were really scared about the way that they were going to do him. Like, you know, was it going to be practical effects? Was it going to be CGI? How scary is he going to look? Is it going to look good? And I think they did an amazing job with how the CGI looked. He looked amazing. You know, it being Steve Bloom, the same voice actor, was absolutely incredible. I sat there like again in disbelief, and I was like, is it really him? And I was like, okay, I heard the voice and I was like, yes, that's him. But absolutely loved that part of it. And it just, you know, for the rest of the episode, in terms of Bo-Katan, I will say that I have always been pretty indifferent to Bo-Katan prior to this season. Like I don't want to say that I ever like not liked her, but I was just kind of like, okay, you know, indifferent to her. And I have been loving her character arc in this season. And like, I had literal chills like at the end of the episode with them saying that like she's going to be the one to go off and unite the rest of the Mandalorians.
Yeah. And that moment is pretty much what everybody was waiting for. Like there's so much discourse around Bo-Katan taking over the show. And I keep on telling people that she's basically a deuteragonist, which is, you know, supporting character, but her arc, her story is crucial to what Din goes through next. So it is needed for her to go through this. Now she's going to go off and try to unite the Mandalorians, and the next couple of episodes will be about Din. You know, how does he rectify this sudden shift of ideology where first it was the Armorer's way, then it was Bo-Katan's way, and then he redeemed himself back into the Armorer's way, and then the Armorer was like, there are two ways. I'm just like, what am I doing? And at the very least, this means that perhaps in the future, Grogu can not wear a helmet and stay cute. You know what I mean? I mean, it would be cute to see him wear a helmet, but still.
I really think that the armor, you know, did everything with Bo-Katan as like a test. Because obviously, like we know with Satine, she wasn't as open to the more ancestral Mandalorian ways. And I think this was a test for Bo-Katan to see if she could respect both ways and put herself in their shoes. And that kind of moment of her finally, for the first time in a long time, seeing people believe in her again was just so beautiful for Bo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it because and this is where the Dyad deviates. But when we've seen how the Armor and, you know, the Children of the Watch do their thing, I've never seen them do anything I thought was bad or negative or harmful or not what they deemed necessary for their survival in the galaxy. Like if you're literally being hunted, you know? And so everything that I feel like this helped, like I said, vindicated the trust I guess I've built up in her as a character, which by the way, the other shoe could drop at any point in time. But
yeah,
for her, it seems like if you're going to join this group, these are the rules of our group. You can be one with us or not. That's up to you. Don't be. That's cool. Follow it. Awesome. Accepted. You know, and there was no hate or animosity or anything like that. Bo's in the group, but she sees like this is our way. It's not the only way. You know, and you take off your helmet and go and connect with the other people. You've walked in both worlds, and to me, it was very varied similarities to to some women who wear a hijab, and some of them don't, and there's not animosity towards those who do and don't. But you also don't want to be like, it's dumb that you do. You need to take it off. It's like, no, this is what we do, and it helps our beliefs, and you don't have to do that, but you can and still be part of the same overall group, and how they can all work together. It's like a reconnecting of the different tribes, and I thought they kind of put it together in a beautiful way. Also, the way Bo-Katan walks just does things. That's all I'm going to say.
It's genuinely the way that I went into this season thinking that my Din Djarin obsession was going to re-spiral. And I was like, oh, yes, okay, my shiny tin can man. I'm so excited to love him again. And then I'm just now simping for Elia Kane and Bo-Katan, which I did not expect at all.
Elia Kane is so...
She's very...
To an upsetting degree.
Yeah, literally to an upsetting degree. Like, I don't want to love her, but I'm just...
Work. She's so damn charismatic.
I will say this in response, Choco. It's not necessarily unfounded for me to get these perspectives from people who have literally said that Bo-Katan is, what was the exact words? A cautionary tale to what isn't a Mandalorian. And also for them to label her an apostate. And for Paz to greet her as their family has fallen from the way. And so they are an apostate. So there is some prejudice there that's helped along by the armor's acceptance of Bo-Katan coming in because she bathed in the waters. But I think that conversation would have gone a bit differently if she hadn't bathed as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What I said, it's still acceptance into their specific family. You know what I mean? It's like I might have rules in my house and you have rules in your house. If you're gonna live in this house, these are the rules. If you don't want to live here, that's cool. But like,
right?
No doing crack on the roof, or But yeah. Saying Bo-Katan is a cautionary tale. She did run Mandalore and it didn't work, and the whole place was glass. Like I feel like it's those concerns aren't valid.
My response to that is these warriors that operate with the creed, and the creed being Mandalore, they kind of shied away from defending it. In your video about that specifically, that was the one area that you were wrong. Bo-Katan wasn't mad at the Watch for not helping her become a leader. She was saying specifically, where were you when our planet was getting destroyed? Right? So it was about them and their decision not to help. Even though it could have resulted in just the extinction of Mandalorian culture, it was just the idea or the gesture of like, hey, don't you care about Mandalore? You know what I mean? But there is someone in the wings that also has a large thought or idea that he wants to get out. So I'm gonna bring him in as we are currently taking live calls. So if you guys have any thoughts about the latest episode of Mandalorian or The Bad Batch, you want to get your thoughts out there, feel free to click the link in the chat and dial in.
And as we bring in the guests, I would also like to point out a concerning tweet from from Master Allen, because someone posted a picture of Zeb's hands, and they said the New Republic declawed Zeb. And the question was...
I saw that!
Master Allen said, did they declaw him, or did he make this choice for Callus's comfort?
I'm losing it.
I'm going with declawing because I don't think Callus would ever actually let him do that to himself.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still thinking about the
Callus
phrase
seems
for
like you like
Callus's comfort.
scratches. How you feeling, Kenny?
I'm good. Work sucks, but I'm good. I hate Easter. I'm just saying.
What did you have to say about all this?
Okay, so with Bad Batch, and I'm just going to start with it. I loved both episodes. I thought they were fantastic. I loved everybody's points when it came to whether Tech is or is not dead. I personally want him to remain dead. Not because I hate the character, not because I don't love the character. Just that if with him dead, solidifies the idea that not everybody in Star Wars can be saved.
Yeah, I mean that's valid. But what's also valid is that everybody now hates you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. I've got no qualms with this. It's just I saw a few TikToks yesterday dealing with this said issue. Is that like, oh, if we can bring back Maul or we can bring back Ahsoka and yada yada yada. I'm like, but they had a narrative purpose. What's Tech's narrative purpose if he's brought back?
We'll see.
What's
To
Quinlan?
love Fee. To love
Yeah.
Fee.
I mean, I don't think Maul had a narrative purpose until they brought him back.
Yeah.
So we have to wait. It's that wait and see kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the sister clone, can't remember her name, but
Emery.
Thank you. I have a theory in my head, and I know it's probably going to be wrong. But what if her, Omega, and probably many others in that mountain are just basically like therapy clones? There to help those clones who are being experimented on or those who are being rehabilitated to be reused.
Like organ farming? Or am I just being macabre?
No, just being what I said. They're just basically therapy clones. Like how Omega is very open, very empathy with the other clones.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, that could be. I'm more along the lines of Omega. Omega was created to continue what Nala Se started, and the reason they want her back is because Nala Se won't cooperate, and Emery was like a stopgap, right? She is. There's Boba as Alpha, and Omega is Omega, and whoever comes in between there is, you know, Emery and any other number of clones that they might have.
And Kenny's a beta. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
That was Sigma of you, Choco. But yeah, I mean,
Oh my
like,
God.
because it looks like she's a clone that has accelerated aging, and so it makes sense that like that's probably the flaw that is causing them to not have the clone that they need, right? So my theory was that Emery was supposed to be the clone that had all of the knowledge and all of the skill and capacity to carry on Nala Se's cloning tech. She didn't, right? And I think it's because of the accelerated aging. So now they want Omega back.
On top of that, I've held the theory that because, you know, Emery would be an altered clone, and altered specifically for compliance, I think that would make them suffer from a lack of creativity, which is absolutely necessary in creating new things. So that's kind of been my active theory, is they need someone who can think outside of the box versus the clones where they literally put them in a box on purpose so they can control them easier.
Yeah.
I was going more on the lines of what Cut said back in the first season. The Kaminoans don't create without a purpose. So what is her purpose? And I actually do like what Element just said. Like maybe Emery was supposed to be like the next stage of the Kaminoans where they continue on with the research of cloning, but she was a failure and Omega's to succeed.
Yeah.
Like, I actually do like that better.
Do you guys have any theories?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know so much if I think that Emery was created to be what they then made Omega for, or if I think that they were created to serve two different purposes. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know what those purposes would be if that is the case, but I kind of feel like it's maybe not necessarily that Emery was, the failure and then Omega is like what actually succeeded, so they want her back. But I don't know. Maybe they were created to serve two different purposes, if that makes sense.
That's kind of where my mind is, because I feel like it's highly likely that Emery has advanced aging, right? Which would make Omega older than her, like the rest of the Bad Batch. So you would have... So Emery would have been an attempt to recreate what succeeded with Omega, maybe. I don't know. I think there's a lot of possibilities. Also, shout out to Carter in the chat. How's it going? Always good to see you.
Carter. Oh, let me do something for you just so you don't miss it. Welcome back, Carter.
Perfect.
How are you doing?
Oh my god.
Carter!
But I'm going to assume we're already on Mando,
Yes.
the latest. Okay.
Yep.
Obviously, love the fact that we got Uncle Zeb. That is absolutely fantastic. A shit ton of questions. Why the hell is he flying?
I have
Like,
a
why
theory
is
on
he in a
that.
flight suit?
Okay, what is he flying? What ship is he flying?
Oh, it's
Here's
definitely a
my-
Y-wing. There's no way he's not flying anything other than that.
Here's my thing. I think we're focusing too much on the fact that it's a flight suit and the fact that he would look so goofy in live action with his Rebels fit. He would look goofy. And it's because of the fur. I think the fur with the CGI, it would have like made it look weird. And I think in, their creative, character design, they were like, what can we put him in that is going to fit with this New Republic image and not make him look silly? And I think it was a flight suit.
Atlanta's being super pragmatic. It's funny you say that.
I have waited 3 years for it to come this close.
Well,
I have analyzed that scene until my eyes have almost bled.
Because you'd be,
You haven't
shocked,
spotted a
or
callus?
you wouldn't. But like,
I went frame by frame.
no, it's like people would be shocked at how much lore is created, because at the time they created this thing, the technology was limited, so they had to do something weird. You know what I mean? Like, the reason Mandalorian armor is a specific way is because when they were in the Clone Wars and they made Death Watch talking on the Hollow, they didn't have it created yet, so they just put a poncho over clone trooper armor. And they're like, that's literally what they did. They just put a poncho on the top of it, and then they're like, well, now we have to use this silhouette and work from that. And that's how that all came to be. Like, I don't know, it's always funny to me.
I like the IRL decision, Atlantis. That's actually really cool. It from a lore standpoint, though, I'm still kind of curious. Why is he a flight or fighter pilot? Why is he not with Callus? And also,
Honestly, Callus could have
how
been
is he
in the
going to be
bathroom.
involved with the Ahsoka series?
I think Callus is helping Sabine
Oh,
because he has all the Imperial knowledge.
Or would he be one of those? What the hell are they called? The things that the Doctor and what's her face is.
Clones?
Oh, I don't think he would be in like the reintegration thing.
Yeah.
Only because I think he paid his dues.
Yeah.
Joining the rebellion early on. Well, not early on, but
Well, but he joined it well before it was over. He joined it before A New Hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think especially if in like the book Alphabet Squadron, you find out right when Operation Cinder was launched, a bunch of people defected. And the time from that being announced to when you defected was like, the war is over and this is just cruelty now. So how long did they stay when it was just cruelty? That's kind of our hierarchy from there. And so I think that integration is like, okay, they were just out murdering planets out of spite for no reason, and you stuck with them for another 5 years. We gotta watch you, man. Like,
I'm just thinking from the fact that, again, this is taken out of context because I have not read the book Bloodlines yet. But given the fact that the New Republic was willing to throw Leia under the bus directly, I don't trust the New Republic when it comes to legacy characters like Callus or even Hera. Just because of the fact that they are willing to even throw away rebel attire.
I will say this. It's not those people you need to worry about. The legacy characters. I'm not going to spoil Bloodline, but yeah, these aren't legacy characters that are creating problems.
yeah, so as Marianne says in the chat, the New Republic is awful. And in what I have to say to that, and they're not good, by the way. They're not good. They're definitely not bad, but the people doing the thing are not representative of the New Republic. You know what I mean? Like, if I was like evil and I got a job at Wendy's to like be a dick to people, you can't be like, Wendy's is terrible. No, the guy was purposely like being a dick. You know, that's I don't know.
Coming from Walmart, I understand that logic. I don't hate the company. I love the company. I love what I do. But no, I hate my managers. They're just a bunch of a-holes. It's that simple.
But to that point, when you read Bloodline or when you read anything about the New Republic, it's always insurgency. It's always something that comes from within that causes problems. That is not. It's not like part of their charter, basically. You know, it's not like they were looking to be the next empire or reinstate the empire's ideologies. Right? It was the people who either were remnants, part of the amnesty program, or just people who are sympathizers who just loved Empire artifacts.
Oh God, you gotta read Bloodline, man. You really
do.
I do. I'm so far behind. I haven't even finished Battle Scars yet, and I need to finish that one up.
Listen, you're gonna want to throw up when people are like, I'm gonna collect a bunch of Imperial memorabilia because, you know, it's about heritage. It's not about hate. And you're like, wait, what?
Yep.
We're just trying to make the Empire great again. Anyways,
Yeah.
I read Bloodline 2 years ago, and I was so shook when I got to that part. I was like, that's nope.
I read it as soon as it came out, and I was like, this is a really good book. And then I read it again 2 years ago, and I was like,
it was my first Star Wars book, and it was my first like foray into learning anything else about, you know, the direction that the New Republic had taken, and I was like absolutely shook. And I think even just on that note of like learning more about like why the New Republic actually, you know, started to fall, I'm really glad that they're starting to explore this in The Mandalorian season 3. This was definitely like a turn for the season that I didn't expect. So
yeah.
So with just a few minutes left that I have, I've got a couple more questions. Question number one, do we believe that Bo is going to be Mandalore?
No.
I think they're going to do a bait and switch. I don't necessarily think that Din or Bo is going to. And I know a lot of people are pointing towards Din because of the whole reluctant leader trope that is quite popular.
Forrest Gump in space.
Yeah, but I don't see that for his character because I don't think he has really shown like this extraordinary leadership potential just yet, in the ways that like Bo has. Yeah, exactly, or the one. So I think it's going to be some type of bait and switch. Like it could be Sabine. We don't know how she has grown in all of these years, or it could be like a weird joint leadership thing in a effort to do things differently. But I don't know. I genuinely don't think we're going to see either of them rule in a traditional sense, at least.
Yeah.
I have a personal reason why I don't want it, but that's only because the entire time, ever since we know that Din has the Darksaber, Bo's been wanting the Darksaber, everybody wants this fight. And I know a lot of people don't want them to fight. Hell, I don't want them to fight. It's quite clear who's going to be the victor.
I'm kind of halfway with Alanis'.
Is it?
Well, it's clear for me. I'm halfway on Alanis' thought that I think Din doesn't show any qualities of leader. Well, he does show some qualities of leadership, just doesn't show the drive to be one. And I feel like part of Bo-Katan's arc in this season is going to be coming to terms with the fact that even though her kind of faith and culture has been reinvigorated somewhat, she still has to come to terms with the fact that she just was not a good leader. She wasn't a good fit. And I think she wants that for Din. And even though he doesn't show it now, I think it's going to come down to her and Sabine training Din on the Darksaber. And when he can finally connect with it and finally see what it means to Mandalorians, it's gonna vibe with his devotion to the Creed, and he might just take up that mantle. Plus, I can
vibe with that.
Yes.
So
I can vibe with that.
And I'm on that same, and that's one of the reasons why I said is it clear? Because I know both Sabine and Bo are badasses with the Darksaber, but we've already knocked out most of Din's hurdles with that would prevent him from connecting with it, and then if somehow you toss in Grogu's in danger, I think he might just go God mode. You know what I mean? Like that might be. Do you remember how you felt when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2? I think we might see that with Din.
Dude, I cannot have another Pedro Pascal moment from The Last of Us. Okay, I do not need another John Wick in Star Wars. It's that simple.
Listen, though, like Bo-Katan's not going to threaten Grogu. No,
Bo-Katan's not going to threaten it. I wasn't looking at Bo-Katan as being the challenger in the situation, right? The end of this episode, we know there's Beskar alloy aboard that ship. There are people that are supporting Moff Gideon who are part of the Mandalorian culture, which Moff Gideon is as well and knows it well. And I think whoever that is going to be what is considered the legitimate ruler under the auspice of the Empire, and that's who we're going to have to go up against. And we're going to have the tribes, and then they're going to have to figure out who the leader is. But I don't know that we will end up with a Mandalore. I think what Bo-Katan's doing is she's founding the true Mandalorians, the canon version, and I think the different tribes or the different ways that everyone has is going to end up being a council. And we're gonna get something that is akin to what Satine did, but more violent.
I don't think. see, like, I love how we're deviating from each other because, like, I don't think that's a satisfying payoff for the Mythosaur if there isn't a Mandalore. And I think Kenny was referring to Bo versus Din in there being a clear winner, because the moment I saw Din get snatched and Bo-Katan suss that out, I was like, it's night and day. Bo-Katan is at least a full level above Din in terms of combat.
Yeah.
combat. I would say combat specifically with the Darksaber or anything adjacent, but I would like to see it. I don't know where. Actually, yeah, no, just in general. My mind went back to when they were taking the Imperial ship, and Din was just holding 2 grenades, and he didn't know what to do, and he just ran. Do you remember that? Is that a fever dream of mine? Like, they were shooting at him, and I'm like, just throw it. You can throw him. And he's just like,
No, listen, like Din has his accolades, like
Din's a himbo.
combat.
He is a himbo.
But
tell him do that, he'll try it.
But if we're entertaining the Bo versus Din fight, like Bo-Katan just wins by a mile.
I personally, again, I don't want that fight to happen.
No.
Like, I
I don't
really
think
don't.
it's gonna happen.
I'm on the same route as Element, where I hope that it does end up being Din. And Kate Comics has this like very wonderfully beautiful comic that she did of Bo-Katan finally like explaining to Din why it needs to be him who is Mandalore and who actually like steps up. And I don't know, like I don't really want to see that play out between them, or at least I don't want to see like any kind of fight or animosity play out between them in that sense. And I do hope that it ends up being him, and I hope he realizes that that's like his path.
I just want there to be a narrative path for Sabine to come back and train Din with the Darksaber. It's
Since both of these two have already mentioned it.
Yeah. Bo-Katan and Sabine together,
really cool.
and they're all just like, they're dragging Din, and he's like, I can't do it. It's funny.
Since both of these two mentioned both Sabine and that alloy, it comes back to my last question. Do you guys believe that it is a Mandalorian faction who's working with Gideon or against Gideon?
With
Because think about it, Mandalore was completely wiped off the face of the map, and Mandalorians were damn near hunted, according to the armor.
If I put in Beskar alloy and the fact that it is alloy, all that comes to mind is the Empire doesn't have living waters. They don't have the armorer's techniques for pure Beskar. So they are, I guess, by lack of a better way, they are working with the Empire.
Yeah, there's a group that was working with the Empire against the other Mandalorians, right? And that's the Super Commandos, which was honestly, that thought process predates Mandalorians. That's like literally like early 1977 like drafts and stuff. I need to pull that out of the archives book. Anyways, my active theory has been that A, they are working with him, and B, that there's something specific in either the life waters or with the Beskar itself that is needed for the cloning process. And I want to look at it as the canon version of Islamiri, which they pushed the Force back to allow the cloning process to occur in Force sensitives without them going insane. But if there was something that was needed in there for the cloning process to work, then that would mean that Moff Gideon, in order for Palpatine to work, they would need to set up on Mandalore or near Mandalore. And they would need to make sure no one came back to that planet and would seed rumors that it's all poisoned. You can't come back here. You wouldn't dare come back here. But it was like there's too many ships here for a warlord. It's not a warlord. It's a more connected part of the unit. And so that's where I'm aiming with this.
My
Lannis,
tinfoil
Diane?
hat theory. My tinfoil hat theory, this isn't going to happen at all, but I just like to dream it. Is that Sabine kidnapped Moff Gideon because Moff Gideon leads to Thrawn, Thrawn leads to Ezra.
Yes.
That's where I would like it, because then you could throw in Agent Kallus. Agent Kallus knows a lot of the Imperial commands, would be comfortable, with the ship systems. And what a great way to repay the Ghost Crew than to help bring Ezra back, the one that essentially saved Kallus in the end. So,
It just now occurred to me. Alanis, real quick. What would you be objective to Agent Kallus wearing Mandalorian armor?
I would explode. There would be not a Kyber would be no more if that man stepped foot in Mandalorian armor.
Full on Kyber.
There
Sorry,
would
Luke.
be.
Sorry, Luke. I killed your
Gone.
girlfriend. Sorry, man.
Yeah, 100%. I would be the next case of spontaneous human combustion. I wouldn't.
Yes.
I'm dead.
I'd be gone.
That was what I was gonna say. Like if you get Callus and Mandalorians and Thrawn and it all in the one bubble, that's game over. You know, that's
Gone.
That's crazy. Cheyenne, do you have any final theories or any final comments?
until of course Luke cosplays Callus in Mandalorian armor.
We're close. We're close. We're
He's in
doing
the
Mando
chat.
Obi for 2025.
I had to say that just to irritate him. Go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you.
Or Cheyenne.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I mean, in terms of theories, I don't know. I feel like for Mando, it's been a lot harder for me to theorize where I think anything else is going in the season. Like, Bad Batch was easy for me because I spend at least like 90% of my time thinking about that in my brain. Like, it just occupies my thoughts like at all times.
What do you
But
want to
with
see?
Mando, what do I want to see from Mando? I don't know. Like, honestly, I would be happy if we just got some more like silly little adventures with Din and Grogu. Like, I feel like that's what I'm always here for. I want to see obviously Sabine show up. I want to see more of the Ghost Crew. I feel like getting to see Zeb in this week's episode like made that start to feel really real. And I would be so excited if we got to see any of them, you know, by the time that the season is out. I don't know if anybody's thinking that we're gonna get like at what point we're gonna get to see Thrawn. I'm assuming not right now and not until like the Ahsoka series, but I don't know. I'm excited for all of those other things to start to tie into the season. Yeah,
We might get an ending sizzle. Who knows?
maybe.
Maybe Choco filmed something secretly. I will shout out the mutton chops forged directly into the Mandalorian helmet.
It's all I want now.
Yes.
That's all I could possibly want.
Oh my gosh.
That's his crest on the side of his armor. Is just those mutton chops.
Yes.
God.
100%.
I could just imagine that conversation with the armor. What would you like me to forge onto this pauldrons?
These.
Mutton chops. Zeb answers for him. Mutton chops. Get him. Also,
That's it
file
for me,
my
guys. I gotta
nails
get
so
back
that
to work.
File my nails down so for Callus's comfort.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for joining, Kenny. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a good night. I'll be back in the chat.
Alrighty. See you on the other side.
With that said, I think it's time for Real Fans Would Know. So guys in the chat, if you want to participate in Real Fans Would Know for your chance to win Convergence and Cataclysm, now's the time to join the call. Join the waiting room and we'll bring you in.
It's a new book.
It is a new book and it's coming out next week. It's a fantastic book, by the way. Reinvigorating all of our feelings of the High Republic and our excitement for it moving forward. Choco.
And again, if you like Yaddle, just a lot of Yaddle love.
That's a key
That's
talking
a
point right
sentence.
there.
All right, leave me alone.
Hearing you guys talk about this is reminding me that I need to get back on my reading train and actually finish the High Republic because I'm still very behind.
Well, the perfect time to do that is when phases end, right? When there's a lull in releases. So for sure, definitely.
But if you're unsure, ask. I have had people who they read Light of the Jedi and then they picked up Trail of Shadows and started with that, and you're like, that's not.
I wish now that I could have gone back in time when I started reading the High Republic and that I would have actually known about the correct order to read, because all I've read so far was just the 3 adult books. So Light of the Jedi.
Okay. That's okay.
You know, I don't know why I'm forgetting the middle one.
Rising Storm.
Yes, Rising Storm. I actually really like that one, and then the Fallen Star. So
Hello, Young.
Yeah. And that's not a bad way to go, and you can go back and kind of fill in the in between.
Yeah.
I'm personally offended that you skipped over, the Cloudy Gray's first book.
Listen, they're sitting on my bookshelf collecting dust. I will get to them this year.
Geode's big debut, but that's okay. Midnight Horizon. Marianne says Midnight Horizon is their favorite, and so beautifully written.
It's a top book right there.
Okay, I have that one too, also sitting on my bookshelf.
Marianne, did you want to join for a chance at the 2 books?
Do it, Marianne.
Let us know in the chat. Otherwise, we can move on. But I'll give you guys some more time. Young.
Yeah, who's we got?
While we wait
Marianne,
on
there's Luke is in the chat. I know Luke. You got it set up. Victoria, anyone and everyone, feel free to join.
Alanis, get Luke to join so he can lose.
Whoa.
There's nothing I love more.
Victoria, this is all rebel
texting
stuff.
him.
So
Victoria, you should join. Just saying.
Yes.
No, you won't be bad.
No,
be
you
bad.
should join. What do you mean you'll be bad? You're the biggest Rebels stan.
Marianne. I also changed shirts for this. This is my chopper shirt.
It's the good luck shirt.
now Dex and
I love
Dyad says, "I'm happy to be there here. I'll give someone else a chance." Oh, it's just like it's such a
Jackson,
Two weeks in a row.
I think Jackson fails to see how much luck played into last week. No, I'm just kidding.
That being said, if Daxon does join, I will happily give the book to whoever is second place if he happens to win, which is unlikely. I'm calling you out, buddy.
Victoria.
Wow.
Yay! Sure. Wow, seeing all the besties here is just really making my heart very happy.
Luck is my dumb set.
Here we go. Uh-oh. I think we have a callus incoming.
Yes.
Oh, I love the name.
Buddy. I cannot see myself, so this should be great.
Oh, man. I don't have a scene for
Okay,
this
guys,
one.
so I have it open on.
Nope.
Do I close out of YouTube?
Just mute it. That's what I did.
Mute your YouTube, yes.
Okay.
But also make sure that you have liked the YouTube stream, because there's more people watching
did.
than there are likes, and I think that's problematic. Please.
While I set up the scene for this, because we have a lot more people than I anticipated.
Hey, this is what you get.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and vamp through?
Yeah, we have plenty of stuff to talk about because we have had a bunch of people join just now, and I know you guys have thoughts that you want to share about what you've just seen. So, yeah, let's. Young is barely containing themselves, so I'd like you to go first. But yeah, what do you guys feel?
I still need you guys to grovel. Just saying. I don't fully accept y'all's apology, Marianne. Just be nice. I need y'all to fucking grovel. Also, Choco, you need to leave Hunter's name out of your mouth. Like,
I didn't say him by name this episode.
you said him later, like today about something, and I'm like, bruh. Also, I was actually messaging Pat as I was watching y'all's reaction, and yeah, I was definitely yelling at him a lot, like, bruh.
I laugh at and smile at inappropriate times as a coping mechanism. Leave me alone.
Don't we all? I mean, so the thing I've seen online is that we are all going like one of three ways with dealing with the finale. AO3 girlies will know. Just saying, we'll know. We're going either that direction or we're in heavy denial, or we're just, rewatching his death over and over and over again. And all I can think of is Boromir yelling at Aragorn, just saying, "Give him a moment for pity's sake." I'm sorry to any of the British watchers. I can't do an accent very well. But like seriously, like not even a minute after I finished, the episode, I see of like a full on spoiler. I also got Zeb spoiled for me, and I
Me
was
too.
pissed. I was pissed 'cause I was dumb, and I watched Bad Batch before Mandalorian, and like I just Sharon and I have been talking about this, but because of like Bad Batch, we haven't been able to like give our proper time and attention to the Mandalorian just to be as excited as we want. So honestly, I am gonna have to rewatch these last like 4 episodes to reabsorb because I've just been so deflated by the emotional damage that is Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Sorry, real quick. Suki is asleep in my backpack right now, and she's like having a dream, and like
Can we see? Can you get your camera over to see by chance?
Take a picture of it and then.
Yeah, a picture.
Alanis' boyfriend. Hello. How are you?
There's a reason I did that. I was really debating whether doing just like Walmart Cal. Actually, I'm gonna change that. Just Walmart Cal. Where's it at? Hold on. Wait, can I change it?
I think I could.
Dang
change
it,
for
I
you.
can't. Okay, change it for me. Walmart Cal. But I will say, Bad Batch. Watching Remy just be a complete mess for about an hour and a half was fantastic. So, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. No, it was fun, but also like genuinely like to see how much she loves the clones and how much she loves the Bad Batch. Like reacting to those every week with her, I think was my favorite part of the entire season. It's just like it's more the people than the content. I mean, I wasn't really hitting with Bad Batch early on, but then it started to pick up again, and I was like, okay, I'm in. Like, it was really, what in the hell? Do you have her in the backpack?
You disturbed her sleep.
Oh, that's cute.
I did take a picture, but there's nothing Suki enjoys more than being inside of a bag. So, like, if you set it down, she'll just come.
Oh my
Hi, baby.
Are you? My dog hates being in like clues.
I like how she can barely make it out of the threshold. Just like,
darling.
Well, that's. I mean,
Just
she's
see a
actually
nose.
tired, so like, I don't know. She'll just sit in there.
Shuts the lid.
No, but Young, I think you were looking for. Give them a moment, for pity's sake.
Yes, and it sounds a little more Irish to me, but yes, perfect.
But and then Mando, my first reaction when I saw Zeb, I was like, God damn it. Callus is coming, and I'm gonna hear nothing else.
Only the implications of it, not in itself.
No, if you go back and watch our reactions, literally when we get to like the New Republic part, you can hear me say, oh, God damn it. God damn it, I know what this means next. And everybody just started busting out laughing.
Which is exactly why
manifestation.
Yeah, no. Brandon texted me, how you feeling? I'm like, fantastic. Because now my world is now going to be turned upside down into callous mode. So this is just going to be great.
Yep.
Last but certainly not least, Victoria, did you get to share yours?
Just my overall thought.
Yeah.
I'm still in denial about Tech. I think he's gonna come back. And as for Mando, I was just really excited about Zeb. And then at the end, when they were sending Bo off to go get the other Mandalorians, I was like, it's happening! They're gonna go get Sabine! It's my time! Yeah, so I was just so ecstatic. I'm so excited. I'm thinking chapter 23 or episode 7. That one's written by Dave. So I'm hoping that's when she's going to show up. Yeah, because I don't think he would let anybody else write Sabine. So it's got to be the only other episode that he wrote. So yeah, I'm excited.
Also, I need more Ursa. Like I want a whole Ursa story because she's seen.
Yeah.
Do you think she's still alive?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she be?
I do, because she saw the error of her ways, and I don't know. I could definitely see her. She was no longer in league with the Empire, and I think your proximity to the Empire is what determines your life expectancy.
Yeah.
But I want like her growing up, and like she was with the Night Owls. She was one of the people that were scouted out Ahsoka to join and help him with their cause, and you don't find that until the credits. But yeah, I want Ursa.
Absolutely.
And how'd your husband handle it?
Oh, with Mando?
Yeah.
I mean, he's indifferent about it.
Okay.
He just watches because I watch. He just watches because I watch. He's like, oh, okay. He just knows when I'm excited about things.
The supportive husband.
And
I
he
like it.
supports me.
I
Yeah,
like
he
it.
supports
I like
me. He's
it.
like, oh, that guy from
This
that
will be
show. Great.
Well, Victoria, that'll be me when that'll be me when Calla shows up. I'll just be like, awesome, and she'll be losing her mind. That's
But my dad watches everything, so he supports me. Like, so I'll call him
Nice.
up, and he's like,
There
yes.
you go.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Daxon in the chat who said the real question is, when did Shakti fight Vader? And if you're familiar with Dyad lore, last week we had Pictionary where I drew Ahsoka versus Vader. And Daxon asked, when did Vader fight Shakti?
He couldn't figure out who she was.
I
So-
saw that and I'm so sorry, Victoria. I was not laughing at you. I was laughing at him and I was trying to hold the camera. Like, what?
This is a stacked panel for real fans with no rebels. Again, this is the format for Battle of the Dyads. So take notes and form your teams. Maybe you guys have found a team in this panel.
Team Pod ones is already like there's like 6 different options at this point. I don't know what to do. There's too many of us.
Yeah, you gotta weigh your combinations.
We
your-
might have tryouts. We're definitely gonna have tryouts on team captain, so we're gonna have tryouts.
Well, okay, so take it. I mean, I feel like The Office did this best. They were like, listen, there's no reason to divide evenly. So it's an A team, a B team, and to just have fun.
Well, this is the
Decide
problem
amongst
though.
yourselves.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I will be the one that does that, and then everybody will be butthurt when I don't put them in A or B, and it's just I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that.
How does everyone else feel about multiple entries for the Podwans in Battle of the Dyads?
I think they'll
Anyway.
need it. You should give it to them.
Oh.
Lettuce, fighting
Oh.
words.
Okay, I will remember that. Don't worry, I will.
We'll
remember
have to
that.
see how it plays out.
You weren't even planning on getting in, so what are you talking about here?
To quote Hux, it's I don't want you,
wanna see, yeah, you don't want to see me win. You just want to.
but I just want to see you lose.
Oh man. Everybody's wondering how have we made it this long? It's because of this. It's truly because of this.
You guys,
I smell profit.
Super chatted a $2 ramen drop. What happened
Super
to
chatted.
Paz Vizsla's wife?
thanks, Obi-Sean, for the $2 ramen drop. What happened to Paz Vizsla's wife?
The helmet
I don't
stays
know.
on.
Yeah, maybe she didn't. Maybe she took this helmet off, and they're like, bro, that's the #1 rule. When we're shagging, the helmet stays on. It comes off. She's an apostate. Let her out.
I don't know. He has a son, so maybe it came off.
I mean, which head are we talking about here, though, boys?
All right. It's time for real fans. Nope.
Oh my god. Y'all are still so wrong for that. Like, you guys are sick. You guys are sick.
I hate April Fools.
Jokes aside.
No, that was actually an accident. I didn't know that was gonna play.
Oh.
I was gonna play.
That's
You guys
that's
accidentally
what
ricked rolled us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Elements like, oh, did you think that we were doing a game? No. Got it. Yeah.
Psych.
Oh man, hold on while I fix this.
That being said, I was being serious about the two phone things. Sometimes at events they confiscate your phone and lock it in a pouch.
Oh,
And you just bring it in a phone.
Well,
So wait, where does your contraband phone? Where do you hide that?
Brandon, when are you flying in?
We don't
London?
ask those questions.
Oh.
Is your phone waterproof?
Oh. Wait.
Anyways,
buddy,
Wait,
no.
I went too far with that. I went way too far with that.
Young, this is what happens. Anyway, Brandon, answer my question. When are you gonna be in London?
there is some stuff, so we'll talk off stream.
All right, cool.
But I mean, barring any of that, Tuesday.
Okay. Holy shit!
Oh, that's new.
Good God!
All right, it's time for real fans
Yeah.
would know. So the rules are all answers must be preceded by real fans would know. You have a total of 3 attempts. You may not reattempt until someone else gets it wrong, and the statements will never be wrong by omission, meaning if something is missing from the statement, that doesn't make it incorrect.
Okay.
However, the statement itself must be incorrect. Watch what you say when you correct the statement. If you mark the statement incorrect
Just
and
don't
then correct it incorrectly, it is still incorrect.
What's wrong?
This should be fun. How
All right.
can Luke fuck this up again? Hey.
All right, here we
I
go.
will say it feels like they are easier now, but you'll see. So
I don't
feel
know,
free to
last
jump out
week-
as soon as you see them.
All right, here we go. First question, first statement. During In the Name of the Rebellion, when Sabine, Ezra, Kanan, and Chopper are on approach to the Rebel base on Yavin 4, Ezra wonders how big the Rebel cell is compared to the Iron Squadron. Kanan explains that the remnants of the Phoenix group have merged with Yavin 4. Chopper then protests about staying on the ship when they arrive. Kanan insists, citing Hera's specific instructions.
I have a feeling, but I don't know what to correct it to. That's my problem.
You don't have to correct it to anything necessarily. You can tell us if you can identify what part is incorrect.
Yes.
Then,
Oh, okay. With the statement. All right.
We were
so
just
you can
warning.
say real fans would know that this thing never actually happened.
Yes.
You can absolutely say that. You don't have to know what.
So
actually
could you
did
say, okay.
We were just warning that some people go too far in their statement and they say, like, let's say, they would say, real fans would know that Rey wasn't there. She was on Tatooine. So Rey
Okay,
wasn't
and then they got it
there,
wrong, yeah.
but she wasn't on Tatooine. So
I say just
just-
don't correct. Just say
yeah,
something is not
Okay.
there, and then leave it at that. Don't say what is the right thing.
So, Young, were you raising your hand to answer?
No, I was saying, yeah, I fell into that trap before. I said something was wrong, but then like fucked it up by trying to correct it.
I'll take a shot here.
go ahead, Luke.
Real fans would know that Sabine wasn't in that scene. It was. Actually.
That was a
What's
good
your
catch
s-
for catching yourself. But
Is that your statement? What's your statement?
That's my statement.
That's incorrect.
I want to try.
Oh, go.
Go ahead, Dora.
Okay. Real fans would know it's not Iron Squadron. It wasn't Iron Squadron.
Oh.
That is correct.
I would be
Nice.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that
Which
too.
squadron
Shit.
was it?
It was
It
the
was
Phoenix group.
Phoenix
It's
Squad.
basically
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
talking about the
okay.
same one. Also, what was wrong about this is Chopper protests to getting an oil bath. Experimenting with multiple things being wrong here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
Which
do
is-
that to you guys now.
I literally just rewatched that episode too.
Yeah.
which is why we said it would be easier because we're playing around with
Maybe
having
we'll
multiple
see.
wrong answers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the correct thing would be that the rebel cells that Ezra compared was Phoenix Group, and then Kanan was like, well, the Phoenix Group merged with them. So good catch. Choco's first statement. Here we go.
In order to access the world between worlds, Ezra thinks back to the words of Kanan. Listen to the stone and its story. He then places his right hand onto the daughter's left, closes his eyes, and listens. The daughter can be heard saying, "We are the ones who guard the power. We are the middle, the light, and the dark."
Was that you, Young?
No, I was itching my head.
Sure.
Victoria.
No, I was definitely
I
itching.
think-
Like I have no fucking clue.
It wasn't the daughter who spoke. Or
What's your state-
Rebels fans would know it wasn't the daughter who spoke. Maybe?
That is incorrect. It was-
No! Dang it!
Real fans would know that Kanan never said that.
I mean that is correct. It's just vague, but it's correct.
It was something with that. I didn't know how to word it.
And additionally, the daughter said, "We are the middle, the beginning, and the end. Not we are the middle, light, and dark."
Right
Oh.
on.
Oh my god, you guys are
These are hard.
in there.
It
That's
was
not
it's
cool.
shaky because the quote's wrong, right? And you're like, well,
Yeah, I was confused.
The quote's wrong, which is fine, but yeah, it's just, depends on how it's phrased.
yeah.
Teamwork, babe.
But
Nice job.
it syntactically works, right? He didn't really say that. So next statement, here we go. Alanis on the board with 1, Victoria with 1. In Vision of Hope, Agent Callus ambushes the Ghost Crew in their attempt to rescue a senator, Gal Travis. Callus
Nope.
remarks, Kanan Jarrus,
Not fair.
Jedi
Not fair.
Knight, Padawan Jabba, and what do we have here? A Twi'lek I've yet to meet. Ezra reassures Gal that their friends will help them. As he says this, Zeb and Chopper appear on the roof with smoke detonators to help them escape. Who was first? Oh, Young.
Real fans would know it was not Zeb and Chopper with the bombs.
That is correct.
Yep.
Zeb and
Very
Sabine.
disappointed.
Oh, that's right.
Very
I just
disappointed.
finished this episode.
Very disappointed that you did not raise your hand. Callous simp. Come on.
I was listening.
Shout
No
out to-
excuses.
Shout out to Pat, member for 20 months. Happy pre-celebration to one of my favorite
Say,
pods.
Pat, how are you doing?
Thank you so
Doing
much,
well,
sir. All right.
Pat.
Young is on the board with 1. Next statement.
In a daring effort to rescue Luminara Unduli, we find out that it's a trap and that she had been dead for a while. When the Grand Inquisitor springs his trap, he confirms that Luminara's emphasis in close quarters combat is Form 3 and that Kanan favors it to an absurd degree.
Got it.
I saw Young's hand up first.
Real fans would know it's not Form 3.
That is incorrect. It is Form 3.
What?
Oh, I thought so too.
Luke's hand was next.
Real fans would know that it's not Luminara Unduli, it's his Jedi Master or his Master Depakola.
Oh God!
That is
Yeah,
correct.
Okay.
Wow.
You favorite. You.
Okay.
He also corrected it, so you could have been wrong about that one. Just saying.
Oh God!
And
damn.
Luke, what was the other part? You're about to say the other part that was incorrect.
Well, you favor it. You favor it to. I can't remember the exact term, but he says it. You favorite it. You favor
Animation
it.
Batgirl joined the Dyad
something.
squadron.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it
Yeah.
was you favor it to a ridiculous amount or something like
To
that.
a ridiculous degree, yes.
Wow.
Not absurd
Okay.
degree, ridiculous degree.
Shout out to I Am Asian Batgirl. Thank you for joining the Dyad Squadron. Let me know in the
So
chat.
close, Victoria.
Let me know in the chat what ship you want to pilot. Okay, so Luke's on the board with 1, Victoria 1, Young 1, and Alanis
Jedi.
1.
Jedi Interceptor for the win, guys. By the way.
All right, here's the next question or statement. In Relics of the Old Republic, the Spectres arrive on Selos to find Rex, Gregor, and Wolf on an old ATTE. As Callus finds them, the Walker is attacked by a TIE fighter. Ezra remarks, "We're sitting dewbacks on this thing." Rex tells Gregor to take evasive maneuvers and gives Wolf the final shot to take down the TIE, saying, "You've still got it." Who was
It was Cheyenne. She had her hand up like
Cheyenne.
right before you.
Cheyenne.
I got really excited because this is my favorite episode.
It would be.
I can't remember
It would be,
Cheyenne
yes.
not being up.
Real fans would know that Ezra doesn't say we're sitting dewbacks on this thing. He says we're sitting Minox.
that is correct.
Oh,
And
and
if you
with
know
the correction.
Cheyenne.
If you know the lore of the episode, I like to put dewbacks in things.
Yes.
Okay, so should we give a bonus point for anybody who can find the other incorrections?
I got it. Got it.
Do we? Well, hold on.
That's interesting. Ooh, that'd be a I'll let
I
you-
know the other one. I know the other one.
go for it. But I think this could be
Real
something
fans,
we can-
real fans would know that it wasn't a TIE fighter. It was in the AT-AT.
That is incorrect.
Wait. Oh shit! Yeah.
That was
it's-
later in the episode.
yeah.
Or the next episode or something like that. Yeah.
We might.
I don't.
We might for the next time. We might give bonus points for those that can find the other incorrections. But if anybody wants to try it out,
Can I try again?
Yeah.
I know I already did the first one. I don't think Gregor is the one who takes evasive maneuvers. I think it's Wolf.
Mhm.
Yeah? Okay.
yeah, it's
the one
reversed.
piloting.
Wolf takes evasive maneuvers, and Gregor takes the shot.
Yeah, because Wolf is the one that is always piloting the ATT. And by the way, Alanis, you're not
so
getting.
Cheyenne
you're
got
not
both of
getting,
them. Nice. You would be up by 2 if we had that rule in place. But I guess next time we'll have more with multiple incorrect statements. And then you guys
You're not
can-
getting Jamie Lannister as Callus. Stop it.
A girl can dream.
Yeah, well, you're too dreaming towards the sun. Okay, let's bring it back to reality a little bit.
What about the mountain of Zeb?
I think it works. I think it works.
All right. Choco's next statement.
In Idiot's Array, the Ghost Crew are recruited to help Lando move some cargo past an Imperial blockade. This is partially for credits, but mostly they run this job to get Chopper back. Zeb had secretly bet and lost Chopper in a game of Sabacc to Lando. Victoria's hand was up first.
No, I'm questioning. I'm second guessing myself now.
Don't do it. Don't
Don't-
second guess.
You get three.
Okay,
you get
so-
3 chances.
Okay, so
Follow your heart.
real Star Wars fans would know that they weren't getting Chopper back.
Yes, Chopper being returned was part of their overall deal.
Luke?
Young, I'm pretty sure Young had her hand up before I did.
We both kind of did at the same time, but
Oh,
no, I'll defer to Young.
I always think that
I
you're
appreciate-
just scratching your head.
Yeah,
I mean, I always am because I'm always perpetually confused. So that's a safe assumption to make. Real fans would
She's
know.
like me in Destiny, where I'm always charging a fusion rifle just in case the shot is going to come up. I approve.
Wait a second.
Go for it.
Real fans would know.
Oh, I know what it is
That's
now.
right. Hang on. I just watched this one too. One second.
I don't think you can do this.
Sorry. Okay. Well, fine. Real fans would know that Zeb didn't secretly lose because it was in a public.
That is correct. He actually mentioned it directly to Kanan first.
Yep.
And showed
Yeah.
Kanan his cards and saw that he had a pure Sabacc. And of course, as every person who ever plays Sabacc in Star Wars, he lost to an Idiot's Array, which is supposed to be super rare, but it happens every goddamn time they play the game.
I got another one. I'll take the other one.
Well, let me
Okay.
say really quickly, the audience can participate as I've hidden the chat. So, Scout's Honor, nobody's reading the chat.
Yeah, we're not reading the chat. Real fans would know. Is that a technicality though? Because it's technically not. Shoot, I think I got too close to the sun here. Maybe I'm wrong. Real fans would know that the Ghost Crew wasn't recruited. they were kind of forced to help
It's
out Lando.
a bit of technicality. They were voluntold.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'll allow it for 0 points.
Big brain move.
Who got the point? Young got the point for this?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Any other tries?
I'll try it. Real fans would know that it wasn't for the credits.
Okay, that's what I
That was my next one.
I was gonna go with that.
So that's what I was aiming towards. The credits were mentioned, but not actually a factor. It was just.
It was the fuel, right? Or they ended up getting fuel from it, right? Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was fuel. I was trying to remember if it was fuel or shield generators. This one, but this one was fuel.
Yeah.
It's fuel. I
It
was
was fuel.
Shout out to St. Pat in the chat. Real fans would know that no credits were involved in the exchange with Chopper. Right on.
Yep.
Nice job, Pat.
That was gonna be my next one too.
All right. Next statement. In Steps into the Shadow, Part 2, Kanan trains with Bendu on how to restore his sight. The Bendu tells him, "You must be thoughtless. There is only the Force." When Kanan panics after being surrounded by spiders, he senses Ezra in danger. Bendu remarks that Kanan's sight has returned. When Kanan realizes, he sees fear, grief, and anger within himself.
Somebody's at somebody's door. There's a lot of
Young.
Real fans would know he doesn't say you must be thoughtless.
That's correct.
What's he saying?
Look at you.
You must be empty.
Yeah, empty. Yeah.
So
You must be empty.
That was the only incorrection on that statement. So good job, Young. Up 3 points.
And for those who wonder, yes, Suki is still in my backpack. It's just.
I hope you took the cover off so she can breathe.
Oh, no, she likes it. The cover. She lives under blankets, and it's my fault. I used to work a job early in the morning, and every morning when Suki was a puppy, I'd get up and I'd call her over so she could lay down where I was, so it was warm, and I would like tuck her in. And then before I left for work at like 5:30 every morning, and then she's always under a blanket or in a pocket or.
Oh.
She's just a puppy burrito. She wants to be a puppy burrito.
Wait,
Let's take
Pep.
a cocoon.
What about Eggy Pocket? Speaking of pockets.
Yeah. Somebody drop a $10 ramen drop in that.
Because you can also hear me laughing. I haven't heard that in a while. It's a good audio. It's a great audio, actually.
All right, next statement, Choco.
Leia arrives on Lothal on a mission to bring relief supplies to the citizens. This was sanctioned by the Imperial Senate. After providing their credentials, Leia's delegation are escorted to the Jaloth City Depot for processing, where she meets up with Kanan and Ezra and asks them to steal her ships. The ships had to be stolen, or else Alderaan could be attacked if it could be proved that they were providing ships to the rebels.
Got it.
Luke?
Real fans would know that they wouldn't be attacked. They would be like sanctioned. They'd be under suspicion.
Would you like to rephrase that, my friend?
You don't have to correct the statement. Just so you know, you don't have to correct it.
No, I'm not gonna.
Well, then that is incorrect.
Damn it! Marianne swindled me because now she knows the answer. That's why she told me not to correct it.
I'm just here for the ride.
You're trying to be Lando to my Han, and I don't appreciate that right now.
Sabotage.
Yeah, literally.
I feel like everyone should know it now.
Yeah.
Who's next? Anyone?
Alanis.
You raise your hand.
I don't know if this is right.
Oh God.
Real friends would know they weren't escorted to Jala City.
No, they did get escorted by
They
a
were.
complement of TIE fighters. Young?
Real fans would know.
Oh no!
Freeze!
Wait, I know you just said it, but like it makes sense. Give me
No!
Real fans would know. The
It's right there, and I'm getting upset.
I know. I'm upset with myself too. It's a regular occurrence. That real fans would know that Alderaan would not be attacked. if
That is
proven that
correct.
they were
God damn it! Young, you guys going? Young, you guys don't keep going.
No, I know. I kept reading the last of the sentence.
Okay,
I wasn't
they
trying
wouldn't
to
have been
correct it.
attacked. What would have happened, according to Leia, is they would have lost their seat in the Senate.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah, and which technically would have been sanctioned. Technically. Brandon.
No. If
The language needs to exist for that to be correct.
If you sanction someone else, that's monetary.
Okay, fine. Fine.
I tried to help you.
Yeah, but then Marianne, I'm blaming that's an L on Marianne.
No. We started.
You don't need to correct it, and then I was like, you know what, Marianne's right. She's right. I don't need to correct it.
No, she meant you didn't need to correct your real fans would know this is wrong.
You could have just stopped.
I smell profit.
You could have just
She was trying to
stopped.
sabotage you.
They would be
That's
attacked.
my
Fulfilling your
bad.
request.
Then.
Playful
That's my
face.
bad then.
Oh,
That's
snap.
on
I
me.
was just trying to help.
Cal,
I'm
thank you
just
for
here
the
for the
$10
ride.
ramen drop. I thought that was the threshold for the Aggie Pocket. So I'm going to have to return that to you. Just look for a Zell or something. All right.
Okay.
Next statement. In the Antilles extraction, as Sabine meets up with Wedge and the other pilots who want to defect, Drake and Hobby, an instructor on the PA requests Squadron 22 report to Hangar 6. As they begin their sortie, Sabine reports in, Spectre 6, this is Spectre 5. If you're receiving this, lock onto my signal. They learn their fighters are rigged as the extraction begins, resulting in Drake being shot down.
Oh my god, I just watched this episode, but
We
I don't
literally
know.
just covered this episode on Sunday. All I can remember is Wedge. Young's got it.
Maybe.
Young?
Real fans would know it wasn't Squadron 22.
That's incorrect. Lennis.
Real fans would know that it's not Hangar 6.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say
I'm
too.
just gonna say everything.
Hey,
you have
okay.
to, honestly.
Wait,
This is how we eliminate.
scratch that.
I'm scratching this.
Young?
Oh, hello, baby. Real fans would know Sabine's tag is not Spectre 5.
That's correct, but that's not what the statement is saying. Sabine reports in as Spectre 6.
Is it?
She's
Can you-
Spectre 5.
Can you
she
move your
is?
mouth?
Oh yeah, she reports in this is Spectre 5. I mean.
Okay, never mind. I thought she was Spectre 4 for some reason.
Real fan. Oh, can I?
Yes.
Go for it, on.
Real fans would know that it didn't result in Drake being shot.
That's correct.
Nice.
Who's Drake?
That's why it's correct, because it wasn't Drake either. It was
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
was
was.
so confused.
it was Rake and Hobby.
Yeah, that's the whole time I was
right.
like,
That's why
It's great.
I could have sworn that it was his name.
So, I'm sorry, I probably
That was
ruined
so
the
hard.
second question, but the whole time I'm like, who's Drake?
same. I was like, who is that? And I'm like, I'm just gonna guess it's him being shot because I don't remember this man.
Yeah, so if you had said Drake isn't one of them, that was the answer that we were looking for. But since it wasn't Drake at all, Drake wasn't shot down. So you found a good incorrection there. All right, Alanis 2, Cheyenne 1, Young 4, Marianne.
4? Wow.
Victoria 1, and Luke 1. All right, last statement, Choco.
Ezra met Hondo for the first time when responding to a distress call from a ship called the Broken Horn. Ezra recognized it as Vizago's ship and used this as an excuse to skip out on his Jedi and soldier training. It turns out Vizago had lost his ship and his droids to Hondo Ohnaka in a game of Sabacc. He, of course, introduced himself as Jabba the Hutt.
Luke?
Real fans would know that he didn't introduce himself as Jabba the Hutt. He was Lando.
That is correct. He introduces himself as
Wow.
Lando Calrissian. There is one more mistake in here in case anyone wants to guess it. Young?
Real fans would know Hondo didn't lose the ship and droids in a game of Sabacc.
That part is actually kind of hazy, but that is what the claim is. But what were you going to say, Victoria?
I changed my mind. I'm still looking at it.
Well, the other thing is that he did not skip out on Jedi and soldier training. He had already completed those and then was asked to watch the outside of the ship.
Yeah, and he was just trying to get he was trying to get away from the whole situation because he was like basically F everything.
What if I
was
don't
over
like
it.
the rules?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, congratulations to Young for winning book 1 and 2.
Nice.
I get books.
So exciting.
Now comes our optional segment, which is Pictionary. Now, this is time allowing, so if anybody needs to step out or if anybody needs to hop out, now is the time. But we will be playing Pictionary Star Wars Edition, and this is exactly where "When did Darth Vader fight Shock T" came from.
I am going to step out. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thanks for calling in.
Appreciate you. Not a problem. I'll talk to y'all later. Brandon, message me about the thing that you were going to talk offline. All right. Later, guys. Thanks.
Later, Walmart Callis.
AKA Alanis' boyfriend.
I'm gonna be really bad at this too.
Oh, it's okay. No one's worse than me.
All right. So is everybody?
I don't know.
Yeah, because Choco always draws phalluses.
Oh, lovely.
Everyone loves a good phallus, right?
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'll go now.
You don't have to go. 1 second while I set up the scene. So there's that. So everybody's gonna play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young, I also have chopped.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that from Only Hope Supply, or is that a Night Squadron shirt? Or yeah.
I can't remember where it's from, but I'm gonna find out and I'll tell you. I'll message you.
Sounds good. I love it.
Yeah. I have so many Rebel shirts. I forget where I get them all.
That's fair. That's valid. I mean, we need more Rebels merch, and I hope that, you know, with Ahsoka and more of Mando like coming out, that people will feel how I felt like with seeing live action Ahsoka for the first time, that I missed so much by not watching Clone Wars and Rebels, that they're gonna go back and watch Clone Wars and Rebels. Yeah. And then we get more Rebels fans, and it's gonna be absolutely wonderful.
I love it. I love the evolution of Rebels fans. It just makes me so happy because when I jumped on it, I didn't even have access to Disney XD, so I was just pirating them. Acquiring them. I did what Hondo would do when he wants to see things. Week to week, and I saw a lot of hate about Rebels because the lightsabers were too skinny, which is super.
Oh,
weird.
I love Rebels. I thought Rebels was great.
Yeah, I feel like when I first watched it, I watched it after the Bad Batch and the Clone Wars, and like, I don't know, a lot of people who like aren't super like into the fandom were like, oh, it's fine, but it's like mostly filler. And then I watched it and I was like, what are y'all talking about? This show's amazing.
It's just
Yeah,
bangers
it's still
after
like my favorite
bangers.
show.
I'm doing my second run through right now because I'm paying attention to the music and trying to pick out themes and stuff from it. So
Yeah, and it's devastating, and you need to stop. And I'm
Yeah,
literally
literally.
for emotional distress. So I'm just saying.
You know why Zeb looks so
Same.
good? It's because he came from Rebels. Because the proportions of humans are better on Rebels. Far better.
True.
I actually didn't watch Clone Wars when it first came out because I didn't like the art style. Everyone was too tall, skinny, and angular. The art
feel
style
that.
bugged me.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But they look like real people in Rebels, and that's why it's so weird to me that I hear the opposite. I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Rebels Anakin sometimes gives me nightmares, and
And Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, Rebels Yoda is really
But then you
terrifying.
think of
haunting.
like
Jump scare.
Clone Wars season 2 and 3 Padme, all angles.
That's yes.
I take Rebels any day.
Listen,
100%.
Padme wears a
so
dress
dirty.
that looks like
So
they
dirty.
used a fire hose. That's how they put it on her.
Some of our outfits defy physics. Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes.
Her hair defies physics. Let's be real here.
Yes.
I'm almost there. Don't worry.
Oh, I thought I
believe
missed
in
it.
you.
I'm sorry.
Talk.
Also,
What's up,
I'll also
Cal?
say this. I think that
Hi.
Rebels Yoda gets a bad rap because if you literally like transpose the two, it's actually not that far off. Yoda's just not a handsome creature. You know what I mean?
True.
Correct.
Like Clone Wars Yoda is way cuter and
Yeah,
more
he's
visually
adorable.
appealing, but he doesn't look like Yoda. Like his head is like weird
They like
scoop,
face
and he's
him
like,
a little bit.
yeah. But I think we can all agree that the worst version of Yoda is the crackhead puppet Yoda.
Every
in
version.
the original
Yeah.
version of the Phantom Menace before the
Yeah.
CG.
I don't know. I like Puppet Yoda. There's a
Pretty cool Puppet
I do
Yoda.
love Muppet Yoda.
Wait.
Muppet Yoda is the only
Phantom
Yoda
Menace
that has
Muppet
my
Yoda?
heart.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
link to join the game is in this chat, in this call's chat. You can get it there.
And Cal, if you have quick thoughts as we're getting set up.
Quick thoughts on what? How terrifying Yoda was? I mean, to be totally honest,
Bad Batch
that,
Commando.
that version of Yoda feels like it is quite literally every version of Yoda mixed together with also Frank Oz.
Yeah.
It's like somebody that's completely not even tied to it. But no, the episodes were phenomenal.
with a splash of Winston Churchill.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, it was tough for me because I watched Mando first and then went into Bad Batch. So like, I was still riding the Rebels high.
And
then
the high, big of the
Bad
low.
Batch happened, and I was just in like a funk like all week. And I'm like, I don't even know how to feel anymore.
Yeah, I should have.
What are
done that.
emotions? It's tough.
Emotions are nothing but pain and despair, Cal. As we discussed
Accurate.
heavily.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My life is a dark room. One big
Sunlight cannot penetrate.
room.
All right. Just as a forewarning, guys, like the timer on the screen is for your whole turn, not to pick your prompt. So pick your prompt rather quickly, and then if you don't know it, just look up a reference. But it'll skip your turn if you take too long to pick one. I think we have everyone, unless someone else in the chat wants to join. But it looks like
Join
everyone
the
in the
chat,
chat is
people.
everyone in this call.
No, okay.
Let's roll.
All right, let's go. Let's see.
So Pep draws very well, and we are a dyad, but I don't want you to mistake that and think that I draw well. It is not true.
Nice.
Right. I mean, at least for a mouse.
We'll see if I can somehow like, pull in some of those weird like
Young,
1
you're so
second
close, Young.
guesses.
You're so very.
I know, and it's driving me fucking nuts. Got it. I got it. Hang on. Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing.
He's cute.
It's Johnny
Oof.
5.
Right in time. Hell yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Johnny 5 is alive.
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Here you go.
The shock tea. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Yeah.
Whoa, really?
And
It's mostly from the hint too.
Yeah, it's just a hint for me.
Nice.
What?
The
That was
hint's on the
actually
top.
good. So, yeah.
Oh.
If
Rick
this is
Astley.
game related, then I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is totally game related. I have no idea.
Is that cow?
you got it.
Oh, how do you spell it? Oh no!
Oh.
That's really good.
I just read
funny.
that book too, so yeah.
Oh no, Daxon in the chat said maybe one of us will have to draw tech. Don't get creative with your
Oh.
drawings.
Please don't.
Oh my
now I'm gonna
goodness.
get
I don't even know.
I have no
Ooh.
idea.
Oh no, I know
Ooh.
exactly what I've
Called
drawn. It'd be
coping.
horrible.
Huh?
What's a question? Okay.
You're. Huh?
No idea.
Wait a second, is that it? Hold on.
But I clicked this thing. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
at
never
a
mind.
loss.
Wait, I'm close.
I'm close.
Oh, okay. I didn't put in the punctuation.
What?
Oh, I got it.
That's really funny, Brandon.
A question mark?
What?
I don't get it. I am not.
Like, I know what scene it's supposed to be, but
Speech. It's the famous speech, guys.
But
Yeah,
what
but
line is it? I'm so dumb. I can't.
Oh!
hey! Woo!
Now the hits are coming in. Here come the hits.
I thought you were trying to spell ibuprofen.
Your new empire.
Oh my god!
I have brought
Oh my
peace,
God.
freedom, security.
I was like, what line is
to line the empire.
There's a lot of
Oh,
lines in
you
that scene.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
That's me.
I was trying
Oh,
to
God.
type like Yoda something. And I was like,
Crap. Oh,
I guess
Your
Yoda
new
and Yaddle?
empire?
Yoda and Yaddle.
Oh, wait. Oh. Yes, wait. No, I know it.
You should know it. You're drawing it.
Got it. No!
Oh.
Oh, does it?
Did I forget the punctuation? Got it. Ah!
He looks like the antagonist in
It was the
Last
top
Action
one.
Hero.
Huh?
I'm
Oh, jeez. Is it really? It's really okay.
I love the face.
That is a good drawing, man. I like
Look,
it.
it's hard to draw on a
Yeah, I
freaking
like
mouse
it.
pad,
I
okay?
like
Did I not
It's
type
hard to draw
Obi-Wan
on a
face.
mouse or something on a trackpad.
The dead face. Oh.
There's a hyphen in there, Choco, if that's what got you.
No, I just could have sworn I typed that first and I just didn't.
Oh,
What is happening?
we know this.
I feel like that's the other
Are
Got
they
it.
dancing?
No, they're humans. I'm sorry.
They're humans.
I don't know.
Can't swim.
Yeah, I mean, that's close.
attack.
Oh.
Zap.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
And that's all I got.
I got nothing.
It's a zappy floor. I mean,
Oh.
It's what they say.
Oh.
It's what they say.
Mhm.
Oh.
Ha!
Forgot what they say.
Wanawanga?
Program.
Wanawanga.
Oh,
Program.
program. Okay.
Got it.
That's what they say.
It was either that or I did draw.
I don't know.
And I'm like, I
Like
don't
they're
know
trying
how
to get
I
out of
know.
prison.
They're all doing the Macarena.
What? I don't know what you want me to put down. I know what this is, but why can't?
Oh wait, huh?
Oh.
What? It's not? What?
Oh, Daxon's
I don't know.
drawings is not in here.
Oh.
Oh wow, that was a huge guess.
Wow.
What?
Oh,
Oh, I
What's
see
up?
it now.
I
Okay.
don't.
I do
have no
not.
idea.
Yeah. it's-
that's not helping.
Boob.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I don't know clones.
I knew
thought
it
it
was
was
going
for
to be
sure
one of the
Echo.
clones.
Oh God.
Go
How does that go
Cheyenne.
too?
I don't even know.
Oh, both of these are
Click,
really.
choose one
I
class.
don't.
I
Oh,
don't even
God.
think that fits.
Just
No,
just go
it
for
doesn't.
You can Google it if you don't know.
Okay.
I've had to do that so many times.
Okay.
Oh.
I have to Google. Sorry, guys.
Pat in the chat
Okay.
said we are smarter than this.
Pat, how come you didn't join? You can still join.
Yeah, the link
Pat?
is in the chat right there.
Pat is excellent at digital art.
True. A jackal. Oh, ooh. Nope.
I don't know. This is really hard.
Oh, who is that? Shit, I don't know who that is. Crap.
Oh.
Eye of Sauron.
I'm sorry. This is so bad.
No, it's really good. I just can't think of the name. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what more I can.
Are you kidding me?
Eye of Sauron.
I feel like these
How
details
is
I'm
that
adding
not
are like
it?
not helping.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought that was it until someone typed it, and that's not what it was.
How is it not what it is?
Okay,
Oh.
okay. It is that, but the people.
I don't. What?
Yes.
God, son of a.
I would have never.
Okay.
I drew the first thing that popped up.
I would have gotten it way sooner if I wasn't certain it was Sly Moore. I was like, what's the name of that Umbaran? The Umbaran. What was the name of the Umbaran?
Just saying the answer over and over again.
What's that?
What?
The candy wrapper?
The bow tie. A bow tie.
Oh.
Wow, this gets wilder every second. I get less certain.
Okay. It's like there's more things. No, it's.
Oh gosh.
You were so close. This is so hard to draw. There's nothing left
I don't
to
even
draw.
know.
Oh. Okay.
Nice job, Pep.
Don't know.
I was just
I'm
running
the
through.
many ships. I may have gone through like every tie that my brother.
Advance!
No,
Am I
never got
frozen?
that.
You are, yeah, but we can
Oh,
see
come on.
Oh,
You're frozen
You were
in
so
a way that it
close.
looks like you're drawing. So
Oh,
it's
thank
just
you,
apropos.
Cal.
What? What did I do?
I don't know what else to do.
What?
What is going on?
What?
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. That's it.
It's
yay! Good job, guys.
the weapon Rick Astley
Oh
uses.
Jesus! I wasn't expecting something so vague.
Whoops.
Right.
Wow.
What? Dubstep attack.
What?
Hmm.
So much is happening. I don't know what's going on.
What? Oh, wow.
Okay, so it's the person with the hands on their hips.
Oh, is it a?
This is really good, but I am got nothing.
Oh.
Pigtails?
Powerpuff pigtails.
Wow. Incredible.
I mean, I don't know if I can draw anything else.
Oh God, I can't spell.
That is haunting.
Oh, I was gonna say.
How do you spell her name?
It should be followed by Kirby.
Think about it.
Look up.
Think about it.
Oh my god!
Peppa Pig.
Oh wait.
What are you doing here?
What is
Dragon?
this?
What?
Who has a pig?
What was
Nobody
it?
hit me.
What?
Tora Doza.
Oh.
What's that?
I
Oh.
don't know who that is. Sorry.
I don't
That's-
know who that is.
Okay, if you guys don't get this, I got no hope for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Drawing her
I'm
lines
not
in the
even.
sand.
I am not even gonna. Not even to give you a
69
hint.
points. Nice.
What?
Oh,
Why did that take me so long?
yay!
Okay. I got it from those things, but like, it's like only half of it.
I don't know how Choco got that so fast.
I think Cal
Yeah,
got
it was just
Kirby.
like a circle.
Yeah, I think I technically did.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I just saw someone did it after like this initial circle. Like, what the fuck?
It was very, very close. I'm not gonna enter in any more points.
No, get all the points, Cal. Jesus Christ!
I picked the.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, I can't type what I wanted to type.
Victoria, I did the same thing.
No, that just looks like a beat.
The wrong one.
Oh, Shrek. Nice.
Shrek.
Nice. An old potato.
Old potato.
Back to
But Marianne, the first thing I saw with your Death Star though was a Pokeball.
Me too.
I was like, Pokeball, Voltorb. It's got to be Voltorb.
Oh.
What?
Oh, what is this?
Ah.
Oh.
House on Wheels.
What?
That's the only one that I've gotten so quickly.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Oh. Oh my god, what is the name? I'm gonna die.
Yay! Okay.
Well, I had to.
Stupid.
I can't remember his
hate myself.
freaking name.
A sweet boy.
Sweet
He is
boy.
sweet boy. Think My
Yes.
Chemical
Boy?
Romance.
A sweet
Never-
boy.
Sweet emo. That's what.
I will protect that
never-
droid with my life, and if something happens to him in Andor, I'm rioting.
That's so stupid.
Oh,
Yay!
Huh?
Oh.
Blue Man Group.
Oh, okay. I just got to think about the other thing.
Sometimes it's just not specific.
Yay.
Oh. Okay.
Ah!
Very vague.
Best Republic race? Mary Ellen?
Hmm.
Sorry.
Let's see if that's it. Nope. Chuck Testa.
Why is it not this one? Oh.
Oh.
huh?
How do you spell stupid name?
God, shit.
Oh.
How the fuck do you spell his name?
Oh my god.
Me too.
I like he added.
Oh.
I like.
Son of a
I
bitch.
Should have just
spelled
gone
it
somebody in
wrong.
pajamas.
You should have drawn the
Winning
lightsaber
spelling
first.
contest.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
Sith jammies.
Oh god. Okay.
Let's go.
Yay! I was gonna say, I feel like I don't need to do much to make him recognize.
Yeah. It's iconic.
I'm coming for you, Brandon.
But
Oh,
Very nice, simple, succinct.
why is it not working?
Yay!
Is it 2 words or 1?
There is there is
be
a rank.
specific.
Yeah, there's a rank.
Be specific.
I was.
You wanna be
I am.
specific? Be specific.
I'm so confused.
I think
I'm
you're
writing
spelling it wrong. I think
I'm
you're-
always spelling shit wrong.
Yeah, same.
I spell it.
Oh no. Yeah.
I spelled it right.
No, you didn't. The first one you didn't have an I. Yeah, you had an I.
Don't call
Get
her
your
out.
I.
No, I'm struggling with words, so
Usually
It's okay,
my
you
phone
won the books
autocorrects
already.
for me, you know?
I did run the book, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Am I just spelling it
Oh,
wrong?
it's like, there's nothing.
There's a there's a mark on there.
It's so cool.
Oh my god.
What's going on? Oh, hold on.
How does some of you have it? Oh no. No one has it.
What?
Oh,
Oh, I'm a legend!
How did you get that?
Oh my god, I have really
I'm
good
spelling
color
it wrong.
association for things.
And
Oh,
that's why I'm not getting it. I'm so mad.
What is?
I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, but
Yeah.
also, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just felt it.
It's a weakness.
I wasn't gonna get that.
I was like, who's got like the green kind of cloaky scarf thing? And
Legolas.
Oh,
well, that's wrong
I don't-
franchise.
I don't know either of these, so let me Google it real quick.
You gotta
my
choose
God.
one first, though.
I chose it. Now I gotta. Okay. Oh, I should have known that. All right.
Okay. Hopefully the one part gives it away.
Oh God, shit! What's
Oh
his
no!
name? What is his name?
I need a circle. That's not. My computer's not having fun right now. No.
I got a little yellow over here.
Okay.
No, I have no idea.
Here.
But look, this is so good.
What else? How else could I?
There we go.
I think we're
What else
hearing
could I
Elena's
do?
lagging. She's still drawing.
Okay.
I don't know how.
I kept
okay.
typing in the rank, and
I don't know how.
So did
else to
I.
help you guys.
And it's close. I'm like, no.
Maybe
oh,
maybe
that
I'll
is it.
draw
I
his
know it.
little
I know what it
outfit.
is.
This is his little outfit.
Oh no, I forgot his name.
I didn't even know who he was.
Damn it.
This is.
Good job, guys.
Redis is from Rogue One.
Oh, that is.
Oh.
They use a Mon Calamari though.
I'm literally like
What?
trying so
Oh,
hard.
they're poor internet.
Oh no.
They're poor internet. It's trying so hard.
This is supposed to be hair. It's not coming out right.
How did you already get that?
The hint, honestly.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oops. I can't type to save my life right now.
I guessed and got it. All
I wrote-
right.
Yeah, I'm not great at drawing, but I'm really good at guessing.
Yeah. Good job.
Internet is not working.
You've been frozen like.
I appreciate
We know. We know.
The updates.
I typed in Kark Trooper, and like I kept just fat fingering things of that were really simple.
Oh crap! I drew this wrong.
A spleen.
Oh, jeez.
Spleen.
That's a lot of words that I can't spell. I'm sure.
That's a very long first word.
Hold on.
That was like nothing.
Alana,
there we go. That's what it
Alanis,
was.
if you're still watching or have come back, you can use the same.
Oh.
Oh, okay. The storm.
Fuck, I don't know how to
button.
spell it.
Me either. Oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time.
It's well, just for reference, 2 L's, 2 N's.
Why can't I spell?
I typed
I
it
can
wrong.
never
I
spell.
can copy it.
Oh, I spelled that so wrong.
I didn't even. I kept seeing a face, and I was like, it looks like a Rhodian or something.
Rhodian.
You know? I don't know.
Super Greedo.
Alanis, if your internet does come back, you can use the same link to join up. Otherwise, it was a pleasure having you on Dyad. Everyone go follow Nada Kyber on TikTok if you aren't already following her.
Yes.
And thank you for coming on.
Baymax.
I mean, I see it. I see it.
Oh.
But
So someone
No.
beheaded.
I don't see this at all.
Same.
Alana says, thanks for having me, besties. 2 hearts. I'm currently on 5G, so I don't know if I'm making it back. Thank you so much for being on, and we'll see you in Celebration.
Oh, a puppy!
Evie cameo.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? I couldn't even. Jesus.
I was literally, there was no thought.
Yeah.
Well,
God.
that's
damn it.
fun.
That's so funny.
Come on. You saw Wrecker and Omega at least.
Sure. A boat. It's like one of those caps you would make, paper hats.
Yeah.
Like those tricorns almost.
Yeah, like the paper. Why?
I
said I was close!
Wait.
What?
Oh, come on.
I'm like, that's
No!
Sorry, I got nothing else, you guys.
It's the Bad Batch's ship.
Oh, I keep putting it. It won't let me.
Same. What's the correct answer?
The.
That's what I did.
How do I put the hint on?
Oh my gosh! I tried every variation.
It won't let me put the hint on.
I'm like
Yeah, you
misspelling
can't
it
have
For the
now.
Bad Batch,
You can't
for
put
the
the
Bad
hint on
Batch,
after a
it didn't
while.
want the Bad Batch. I don't understand.
I
I don't understand.
The Marauder. Oh my
Picky.
god.
Oh my
It's weird
god.
that's how I was spelling it.
I even put Havoc and it didn't accept it. Ugh.
Same. I tried every variation.
Sorry, I tried to put the hint. It wouldn't let me.
You have to do the hint like pretty early on.
Oh.
After a while, it won't let you.
Hey, what's going on, DePaul?
Hi, Deval.
Jedi Master to Paul. How you doing? How you did? How you is?
Okay.
What?
Squidward. How do you spell his name?
Oh!
Oh.
It must be the other one then. Nope.
How do you spell his name?
Nope.
I forgot her name.
Nope. Jesus.
This is hard.
This is a happy. Oh.
There you go. That's why.
Nope.
If I do blue eyes and a smile,
Nope.
then we know it's
Got it.
not Darth Maul.
I'm sorry, it's probably my favorite moment. That's a Happy's.
Oh, it's the Brock.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for sticking around and participating.
Thank you for letting me on for the 3rd week in a row.
Hey,
Always welcome. Not just
dropped?
welcome, but encouraged.
It's Cheyenne. It's like
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne's not visible.
Where is she? What happened?
Cheyenne, come back.
Cheyenne!
it's
Come
messing.
back.
It's messing with the layout. Hold on. I can just. Can I switch people? Yes. Thank.
Is she in the chat? Cheyenne!
Come back. Jack, there's a boat. Come back. Come back.
Okay. Well, hopefully she comes back. If she doesn't, I'm sad.
Cheyenne, you have until everyone is done with their plugs and stuff, and then we'll do it for you. But we'll start down the line with Cal. Thanks for calling in for Pictionary. Where can people find you? And if you have any thoughts on the Bad Batch and Mandalorian, just quickly.
Oh, I feel like I've said. I mean, they're great. We're really spoiled as Star Wars fans. So I mean, no complaints. All happy. But you guys can find me actually directly after this, going live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cal4 and Cal4 on everything pretty much. It's a good time. Yeah, it's the wrong schedule. I need to make a note of this for you.
There's Cheyenne.
But I mean, technically, it's accurate for today, because this is the last week of the old schedule. But yeah, we'll play a bunch of silly games, and we'll definitely be playing Jedi Survivor when that comes out as well.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Exciting.
There she is.
Yay.
Hi. Sorry, I got kicked out as soon as the game ended.
That's fine. We'll go with Cheyenne then. Where can people find you in your content? And if you have any final thoughts.
Yeah. On TikTok, you can find me at Cheyenne.b, and then on Instagram at Shine Like a Diamond. Yeah. Final thoughts are just thank you guys for having me. This was such a fun time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for being here. Victoria.
Hey, thank you guys for inviting me. It was super fun jumping in. And this is my first time talking face to face with a few of my mutuals. So it's really exciting. Yay!
Always a great
It's very exciting that you guys are all here. But yeah, you can find me on TikTok at Evers, like the Pokemon with an S, with an RS at the end. So Evers on TikTok and Jedi Knight Victoria on Instagram.
Awesome. Right. That's what we do. Bring the community together. People meeting for the first time. Shout out to I Am Asian Batgirl. So fun to watch. I'm glad it's so fun to watch. And I'm hoping it's even funner to participate, because we try to make this show as fun as possible outside of just, like, having conversations. Conversations are great, but
watching me draw poorly is also fun.
Yes.
Pretty great.
Marianne.
So you can find me on TikTok at Mari_Maui, MAWI. I also have a Twitter account that I've been tweeting every day for the second volume of the Bad Batch soundtrack. I need it desperately, so that's at Sonostorian, SONOSTORIN. But yeah, that's me.
Do you have the music analysis that you sent me on as a video?
I do, kind of. Yes, I have 2 videos up about it. I have 2 of them up about I can rewatch those scenes, and I just cried all the time. So I was so struggling so much to make those videos. But I do have 2 videos up about that, about Omega's theme with when Tech said he's our brother, and
Jail.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then the other video about how the music during Tech's fall sounds very much like the music when Hunter's watching the shuttle go away. And then I also mentioned in the same video about hearing the Bad Batch theme at the beginning of the season when it's just Hunter, Echo, and Wrecker, and then when we hear it for the last time at the end of the season, it's just Hunter, Wrecker, and Echo. Though, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for hope right now. Like that's what I'm searching for in the music. I'm sorry.
If you're looking for continuous pain onto the rest of the weekend, go check out Mary Maui.
I know. I'm sorry.
She lives to emotionally destroy us.
I know. I'm sorry.
Young, how about you? Congratulations on the books.
Thanks. I'm excited. Super excited. Do I need more books to move with? No, but am I gonna? Yes. Lothal Youngling on the Tiki Tax. I don't do Twitter. I have a podcast which I haven't touched with my good friend J Comic 7. It's called There Are More of Us on Apple and Spotify. I was just thinking about it, and it's just like, it's weird to think that we started it because of Andor, and that feels like such a distant memory, even though it's only been a couple of months. And you're just like, we're alive during the time that Andor has happened, but also like this devastating episode of The Bad Batch, live action Zeb, like just so much is like happening. Like my brain can't absorb it sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
moving with books is fun. Good luck.
Well, I just know that I'm gonna have such a bad Star Wars hangover after Mando ends that I know I'm probably gonna be turning to the books to get that fix.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It's a perfect time.
We're gonna have that gap.
A big gap.
Yeah.
Really
I
big
live
gap.
for that gap. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can stop being
Like our
emotionally destroyed every week.
vacation.
I know. We need time to recoup.
We're never gonna emotionally recover. Let's be real, guys.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
just,
also my last thing.
Perpetually emotionally damaged.
Yeah. Just my last thing. He is alive. Hemlock has him. If I want to make this super morbid, he has tech, but it's his corpse.
Young, don't.
On that
If you want to
note,
be
I'm
sad,
gonna
check
go
out
Franken.
Yeah.
There was no need.
Young has just confirmed Frankentech. I'm
Frankentech? Oh no.
What would his name be? Wouldn't be Tech.
Frankentech.
He's gonna walk around and be like, Data. I need data.
I thought this was obvious.
I was just taping up comic books before finding out about this live. This was great. I will participate next time. I'm just knee deep in comics, trying to decide what to bring to Celebration. Well, I'm glad
Ooh, that's so exciting.
that you found this live. Welcome to the community and to the Dyad Squadron. Choco, any final words?
Yeah, final words is I will be actually talking about Jedi Fallen Order and not just showing you the video of live action Cal Kestis.
That was a great video.
But there is a rule. We can't actually talk about what we got to play there until Monday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. But I'm sure you'll see lots and lots of content, some from me, some from everyone, on our 4 hours playing the video game. It was dope. They gave me a
I'm so
lightsaber
excited
hilt,
for this
and it's
game.
beautiful.
I'm
Anyways,
excited for this game.
yeah, but that's all I got. You know, it's gonna be sad getting a week where we get a Mando episode and no Bad Batch. As
And
much
no
as
tech.
it's tough to get both.
Oh, okay.
This is how I cope. Okay, guys.
Okay,
No.
so Young, the slap is officially rescinded. I feel like you are an equal offender, and therefore you can't partake. I'm sorry.
Oh, I get to slap
Fun
you for
move.
the Hunter slander and wishing death
I
on
didn't
him.
mention him by name. It was just the implication. Anyways, always fun to hang out, play with you guys, and congratulations on winning the books.
Looks like all the accounts are settled. I want to thank everyone, specifically Alanis and Cheyenne for being our guests, and Cal, Victoria, Marianne, and Young for calling in and participating, as well as Kenny, sorry, not Luke, Walmart Callis, or Alanis' boyfriend, for calling in as well. I hope everyone had fun. Dyad in the Force next week will not be on because we'll be in Celebration. And for everyone that's going to Celebration,
So fun.
we'll
So
see you at
fun.
Celebration in London.
The FOMO. If you guys can film
FOMO
whatever you
is
can in the Bad
real.
Batch panel, please.
Yes, we want to see all of the things.
Please
Because
be
we're-
live tweeting Ahsoka if either of you guys got in.
We'll
Yeah, that
do
too.
whatever we can. As always, there are some certain segments that they don't like you to film. But other than that, I'm always like this, just watching.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
All right, guys. Thank you to everyone in the chat.
2 phones.
And I've already fixed the clip, so I cannot rickroll you guys anymore. Sad face.
Hooray!
April
It didn't
Fools.
happen to me.
I'm waiting for it.
But that's the end. On to the next one.
For Light and for Life.
We're all the Republic.
And wrong.
Text Dad.
May the Force be with you.